Let's see, as far as picking up from last time, we have party goals update. I'll go over that in a second. We're going to do everybody's level ups. Which, Fox, you finished yours already, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Did we change your hit points already?
Oh, that's, I think, no.
Alright, so let's check that real quick. Yours will be 8. Yeah, we haven't changed it yet. Okay. So it'll be up to 8 now. There you go. You can see this little chart on the bottom of your character sheet
Mhm.
thing. That shows the level in the
Oh,
top
okay.
part. The crown is the level and corresponding hit points. Becky, yours will be also 8, so let's bump yours up. Becky, you picked your level up stuff? Your
Oh,
perk and
yeah.
your...
So I'm gonna go with replacing a +0 with a +1 ice card. And then what was the other one?
Ben, your hit points are going up to 14.
Sweet.
You're really quiet again, G. Is your mic pointed in the right place? I've got you
Right.
maxed out still. Maybe. All right. So, well, okay. I see you guys are still logging in. So once you, Ben and Becky or actually are in, then we'll have you pick up your perk stuff. Fox, I think that means yours is done because we did your perk at the end of last time, right?
Yes.
And your ability card. Did you pick one
Yeah,
up
I
too?
have the new one that I could trade into my deck. I
Vital
think I...
Bond. You did. Well, at least I
Yeah.
see a level 3 in your deck now. It's Vital Bond. Sokko's, I'm not going to, because I don't know. I think he knows what he wants to do, but I don't know it. So I'm just going to leave him as he is. And then when he gets here, he'll probably just finish the mission at level 3, or level 2 rather, and then he can level up at the end. While Ben and Becky, Ben, I see you. Oh, okay, now it's starting to download. Okay. All right, I see
It
you
was
guys.
lagging there for a minute.
Okay, it's probably because Becky was downloading it too, but it looks like hers just finished, so it should speed up for yours. All right, party goals. The current status here is we just need Sako to loot one treasure tile, and then he'll be done. That whole treasure tile, everybody will have looted one.
Mm.
So if you look at that party goal thing over on the left, over here, Fox is already, yeah, Fox is in the right spot. So that there, anyways, we've already got the party completed one side scenario. If Sako loots a treasure chest, which there may be one in this mission, depending on what we try to do, so I can just, in the meantime, we'll just try to get Sako to that and have him loot the treasure chest. I doubt he'll complain. Then that would get that one done, and then we would need 2 more, which one of them is going to be gain 100 experience each, which Ben, you're at 97 and Fox is at 99, so you guys will both go over 100 as of this mission, which means we'll only need to do 1 more after that, and it'll have to be either complete 5 battle goals each or spend 60 gold at the item shop each. Fox is stockpiling money, so she's not going to get to that. She's at 20, I think, right now, and Ben and Becky are both at 40. Um, so it's unlikely that we'll get to that one before we get to the 5 battle goals, potentially. Actually, shit, no, Fox is at 2. One of the, basically, it'll be down to one of those 2 that'll need to be done before we can get the party sheet one unlocked, which is another side scenario and another class, I think, along with a special item for whoever we choose to give it to. Um, so we'll come to that. But anyways, the other ones will be done, so we'll just be down to those 2 at that point. Let's see, other items, level ups. Oh, wait, okay, all right. So the things we need to do a city event, and then we're back in the city and can do any shopping if you guys want to. And then we have to do a road event, and then choose our next mission for where we're going. Which, by the way, we did unlock the Frozen Hollow Fox, which that's the one that
Right.
unlocks enchantment. So if we do that one, enchantments will be unlocked, which means that Fox, especially since you stockpiled money, could potentially retire like right after that, maybe. Um, it depends on if she has enough or not, because I'm not sure how many enchantments there are that are cheap enough to do it all at once.
Yeah, I'm not sure the prices because for the digital version, I accidentally put like that they're supposed to be cheaper. But there's a lot of complaints that they're not cheaper, so that you could like, and they don't keep over to the next character if you retire one. So I really don't know what the prices are.
Okay. Yeah, I know that there are some that are like 15 and 20 and 25. Not super expensive. How many do you need? Well, 4.
I think 4, but the ones I was looking at in the digital, they're all 20 or up, and then some of them are like 100 gold. So
Yeah,
I'd
there's a
look
lot
for
that
the
are
cheaper one.
100 plus. Yeah. So, all right. So let's finish level ups then. Becky, did you pick your card, your upgrade card?
Yes. I'm taking Taunting Fate.
All right. So that will go here, and then if you want, this is your row of cards that you can switch into where I'm moving my hand around.
Yeah.
Pardon me, into your deck. So if you want to go ahead and put it into your hand, go ahead. And
Okay.
I'll put these back because these two you can choose them later on if you want to, in future levels. And then as far as your perk,
Yeah, I'm gonna do the ice one.
which one was
What
that?
is it? The one of the ones
Oh,
I did last time too.
oh, okay. You're going to do another one of those. All right.
Yeah. This one also uses ice.
All right. Let me do that. I'll do that for you real quick, just so we can get moving. Ben, did you already grab your ability card and put it in your hand?
No, it's actually down here, huh? Okay.
Yeah, it's these right here, actually, over here on this side.
Oh, okay.
This is Latch and Toe. That's the one you were talking about, if you wanted to grab that one.
Okay.
And Becky, that is replace 1 plus 0 with a plus 1 with ice.
Mm-hmm.
That's plus 1 in heal. There we go. All right, let me find a plus 1. Or no, we're moving a plus 0 to add the plus 1. That's right. There we go. And shuffle. And that is done. Yeah, G. So if I assume you're looking at yours to see which one you want to pull out to put Latch and Toe in. Is that what you're
Yeah,
doing?
I got it.
Okay.
Put that new one in for sure.
All right. Then I'll put your other ones you didn't choose back in. Did you figure out what perk you wanted to?
Yeah, actually, I'll have to go down and look at him again. It was...
You sent it to me either in Discord or in the text. Let me see.
Yeah, I think it was this one, right? We replaced 1 plus 1 with plus 2 wound. Wasn't that the one I went with?
You picked. I mean, you could change it, of course. Yeah, it is. You perk gonna do.
Okay.
You said perk gonna do replace a plus 1 with a plus 2 wound.
Yeah.
All right.
So do I
check
click
it
that?
off? Yeah, click that,
Okay.
and I'll put the card in for you.
Thanks, dude.
All right, plus 2 wound. That's plus 2 in shackle. There it is. Plus 2 and wound. Do you even have any plus 1s left? Oh, I was looking for the wrong color. You got plenty of plus 1s. There we go. And shuffle. Alright, that's done. Alright, I did your hit points, so that's done. If you guys are all set there, then we are ready to go, so we can do the road event. City event, sorry, city event. Fox, you want to pull it?
Sure, just let me figure out which one's city.
It is, or I'll pull the deck out. There, pull one off. You can shuffle and pull one, whatever you want to do. Okay. And these go back in. Alright, city event. Are you guys, like, able to pay attention to, or able to focus to get this, or do you want to wait a second?
I'm good.
Alright, relaxing for the evening at the Sleeping Lion, a shifty-looking man approaches you, hand outstretched. In it are a pair of pale dice with crude marks scratched on them. Greetings, friends. You look like you could stand to liven things up a bit. Care for a quick game of bone dice with me? I'm sure we could make it interesting. His other hand pats a coin purse at his side. So we have option A, play a game with the man. It may prove to be a good time. Or option B, refuse the game of dice.
Hmm.
So if we play, probably lose a little bit of gold, but maybe get something. I don't know. Refuse, probably no reason to, in my opinion.
Yeah, let's play.
Sure.
Cool.
All right. Wait, that is A. All right. This is Fox. What's our reputation? Are we 3? Right. Yeah. Party reputation's 3. Cool. Alright, so it's not. Well, hang on. It is greater than -5. Yes, okay. Alright. You get into the game, but after a few rounds, your enthusiasm wanes as the man displays a streak of luck that could only be described as uncanny. You leave the table empty handed. We lose 5 gold each. That sucks. The other thing is if we had really awful reputation, like extremely low bad guys kind of reputation, it says the man clearly intends, which we don't have, so this part won't matter. But it says the man clearly intends to cheat you out of your hard-earned money. He's not the only one capable of cheating. However, after a few rounds, you wipe that smile right off his face, and we would gain 5 gold each. So nothing good from this one, since we're good guys. 5 gold. Well, I only had 2 gold, so no real loss for me, or less loss. Mark off your 5 gold off your sheets there. I'll mark it off for Sako. He was only at 11. Whoops. All right. You guys ready to go as far as your cards and everything?
Do we have the board up yet? No. Okay.
No. Yeah, sorry, not for map. I meant as far as your level up cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, then. Do you guys want to buy any? I'll come look at the shop real quick. Are all of those cards visible? Does everything look normal, or are there white cards, like blanked out cards?
They look normal.
Okay, all right. Because I got an error when I logged in that there were still local files loaded, not web links. But, anyways, if there's anything you want to buy, now's the time. And then we have to figure out what mission we're gonna do, and then a road event on the way there. Oh, and if you want to donate, you can do that too. 10 gold, obviously, to get 2 blesses for the next mission. Which right now we're at 3 out of the 10 we need to be able to unlock the class. If I had any gold, I would actually donate, but I'm down to 0 now since we lost 5.
I would say I'd loan you 10, but the game doesn't work that way.
Nope. You're gonna need it all anyway. Uh-oh. Did that 5... Oh, you're at 118. Never mind. I was looking at your experience. I thought that brought you below 100.
Mm-mm.
I'm curious how well the enchantment things will work in, non-digital. Because in the physical game, you have these tiny little, like, a hole punch, like for paper, like from school. So they're like little stickers about that size that you put these stickers on the cards. And I'm not sure how that works in TTS, but we'll see.
We'll find out.
Yep.
Can you have more than one of the same card? So, like, could I get another minor potion?
No.
A stamina potion?
Yeah, you can only have one of that specific one. And then as far as small items, we're at level 3 now, where we are able to hold 2. So you have your 2 small. Oh, sorry, you have that actually. So you can get 4. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I asked. I was like, can I carry 2 of those? That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You could carry, if we had the greater ones, on the left, you could carry the greater and the minor, but not 2 minors.
Correct. Yeah.
Or if we had a different item that heals, you could carry one of those plus a potion. But...
Yeah, every specific item you can only have 1 of each. But yeah, like Fox said, in Prosperity 3, I think is when we start getting greater items, like greater potions. Because there's greater mana, greater healing, greater stamina, all those.
Well, there's one over here, this talisman. Does that mean you can reuse an item that you've already used? This empowering talisman over on the right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is what that means?
Yeah. So that one is
Right.
after you consume your potion, you can then, you could consume the potion, then immediately use the talisman, so the potion is back, and then on your next turn you could use the potion again if you wanted to.
I'm good. I don't even think I have that much left now. Nope.
after getting swindled.
Yep. I was 1 gold away.
Yeah, those are really handy, especially for some of the other small items that are really good. Like my ring, I'm not going to buy that. I don't have any money anyways, but the ring that I bought from Fox that summons a skeleton, I could use like that works the same way basically. Any of the small items that are consumed, you can bring back.
Oh, do we need to donate gold?
We need 7 more total donations. So if you want to donate, it's 10 gold. You'll get 2 blesses, and that moves us up the track to getting to 10. We're at 3 out of 10 right now. When we get to the 10th one, we get we get free prosperity and a class unlock, and some other like minor things. I don't remember what. Oh yeah, it'll be the technically it'll be a second class as well. Basically, so we as soon as we get the full 10, we get the Sun class, and that'll unlock another side mission, and that side mission unlocks another class. It's a really hard mission, but if we pull it off, it unlocks another class.
Yeah, I'll donate 10.
All right. Then in the player interface thing, bring that down and add bless twice, and mark off 10 gold, and I'll put it on the tracker here. Still looking, Fox?
A tiny bit.
No problem. Ben, you're done?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm good.
All right. I'll put those away. And now we got to decide what mission we're doing. So we've got a bunch available now. We can do the Frozen Hollow one is probably what I would suggest. I think Fox is probably in the same boat there.
Yeah, I vote for that one because even though it's going to help me retire, the enchantments will help everybody because it might help you guys do more damage and stuff. So it's up to you. But
yeah, it's an important overall ability that we need anyways for people to be able to get enchantments. It helps you. Basically what it does is on your cards you'll see some of them have a little dot next to a number usually, like it'll say attack 4 and there will be a dot next to it. Anytime you see those can be upgraded with some money, and so you can add +1 to that attack or +2 to the attack. Movement, it'll be add jump to the movement and things like that.
You could add either more movement, jump. You could even add move and then create an element, stuff like that.
Yeah, add wound to an attack, all kinds of cool
yeah,
stuff.
Add wound, poison, any kind of status, or add attack ++ for some of your attacks that are around you. You could add extra enemies to it. Yeah, it's nice.
They are typically expensive, but it varies depending.
Oh yeah, those are up to the $100. You could even add bless to some of your stuff, but that one's 100 gold each.
Anybody against doing mission number 14?
Nope, I'm good with that.
Cool.
All right. Then I think after we do this one, next time we play, let's try to do main story and start the main, keeping the main story moving. One, because that's where the bosses are, so that'll get Ben moving too. But also because there's other important unlocks that we need. There's an important event. Fox, do you know which the kind of big choice you have in Gloomhaven early on?
Oh yeah.
That we need to get that done too, and that's still 2 or 3 missions away. So plus the main story missions are a little more fun than just kill everything typically too, whereas a lot of the side missions are a little simpler in design.
The hexes are way off.
Are they?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
no.
do before you drop on there, G. Let me go ahead and pull that back, and I'll try deleting the map and reloading it. Are they bad for you too?
I didn't try. Let me see.
Well, if
Just
you
look
look at
at
the
your map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm centered. Yeah.
Yeah, but look at where the start thing is compared to the hex it's supposed to be on.
they look
Oh,
normal to me. Do the
They
monsters?
also look more normal to me. I don't know. The monsters look a bit skewed, but that's about it. Like they look like they're at the front instead of the middle. But
Yeah, I can see that by a little bit, but no, they're still inside the X. So, Becky, if you look at Ben's screen, does it look the same on both yours and his?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Let me
oh,
delete.
I see what you mean. With the starting, things are off. The hexes,
Yeah.
yeah.
And like the monsters aren't on they're like in
Oh,
between
yep.
hexes.
Now that I zoom in, I can see that.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and pull your tokens back real quick. I'm gonna delete the map and I'll try reloading it and see if that changes it for you guys. If not, I'll close it down because I mean we obviously needed to at least be functional enough while we're playing. So let's see, delete that and delete monsters. Is that that's here. There we go, and I'll try reloading it. Give that a second to pop up and then look at the board and tell me if it's any better.
Yeah, it's back to normal.
Okay. All right, well, that's good to know then, because at least then that just means that reloading it, or closing the map and reopening it essentially, should fix it for you guys when that issue comes up.
Okay. Oh,
Mine's still off.
is it? It is. Why is yours still off?
Should I reload?
I don't know if it would make any difference. I wouldn't think it would. I would assume that problem would be server side, not client side, but go ahead.
I can deal with it. I really don't care.
Yeah, go ahead and give it a shot, G. Go close out of Tabletop Simulator and then rerun it. And when you come back in, we'll see if it's any better. Since yours your guys' drops semi-frequently enough anyways that you're probably used to that by now. I'm going to start on this side because there's an obstacle right in the way there, those stalagmites. Oh, we can actually break that obstacle. I forgot about that. It has 2 hit points, so if we hit it, it'll break and then we can go around. But we can actually use it to, funnel the enemies around also, which is potentially useful. Oh, I didn't really... Yeah, let me go over that. Ben, you're still in Discord, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so... did you... I put the thing in Discord, guys, for the end of last mission that we did. I think it was...
Mm-hmm.
What was it? What was the last mission we did? Was it the mountain? No.
Let's see.
It wasn't the mountain. We did that one before. It was the portal thing. Oh, that's right. Okay. So this is potentially relevant because it unlocked 3 different missions, and then some choices that we have later on will vary depending on what we decide to do about this portal. So the conclusion of the last one was there was a portal in the middle of the room with a bunch of cultists, and we had to kill all the cultists and the demons and elementals that came out of it. And it says, the conclusion says, with the cultists and their minions dead, it seems this dark rift is now dormant. It is no longer, or no less disconcerting, however. You toss a rock at it, and the rock disappears into nothingness. You must admit that you wonder whether you could enter the rift yourself, and whether you could survive the trip to wherever that rock ended up. And that's one mission that we can do. It's mission number 10. The alternative is, or these other missions that it unlocks is, alternatively, finding some way to close the rift is probably the more prudent decision. There is an Aether Enchanter. Aether are the kind of ethereal elves. Enchanter in Gloomhaven who may know more about this interplanar stuff. She's been known to ask for impossible favors before she helps anyone, though. And that's mission number 14, which is Frozen Hollow, where we are right now, and mission number 19. We'll read the intro for mission 14, which is where we're at right now, because that's the one we're doing, but even after we finish this, as long as we don't seal the portal, we can still choose to go through mission number 10 if we want to, which there is a boss in there that is really hard, but really there's a good reward for killing him, for choosing to go through the portal, and then we can seal the portal afterwards. So we may want to do that one next time. I know I had just said about continuing the main story, but if we seal the portal first, that boss is forever gone, and that'll kind of further delay when Ben will be able to retire for his mission is the kill bosses one. Oh shit, we didn't do the road event. We can do that still. We were supposed to do a road event on the way here, so let's do
Yeah.
that.
Also, we had like 4 battle goals, so I just picked one of those.
Oh, god damn it, because it double dealt.
No, that's fine. Because there's not really any way of you guys not knowing which it is if I asked to just let me know when you guys rest.
Alright.
Yep.
Yeah, so, Becky, you picked yours then? Ben, you're picking
Yeah,
yours, right?
Yeah.
and we agreed that my granting attacks was considered me attacking, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Would you, the ones, the extras, did you already put them back in the battle goal deck, Becky?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben, I saw you doing yours, so alright. I'll leave Sako to decide which, well, shit, actually, because he may not be able to do it at the end. Loot, no money tokens. Alright, well, they're just gonna have to try for that one. Let's see, I still have to pick mine, but... Oh, road event. We didn't do the road event on the way to this mission here, so... Becky, want to pull one here?
Oh. Where are we at?
Up here.
Up here.
And then so R. No, well, put it back on. R. And then drag one off. Alright, and then read that one. What are we doing?
Hang on. We are. Oh God, why is it so tiny?
Use your zoom when you're holding your zoom button. Use your mouse wheel, and you can make the.
Oh,
bigger,
okay.
And it's easier to read.
The route to your destination is less direct than you had hoped, and you end up taking a shortcut through a small forest. There you happen upon a family of deer. They're still a ways off in the distance and haven't noticed you. You approach cautiously. Option A, shoot at one of the deer. Option B, just watch the deer for a little bit.
I vote B.
G.
Sure. Alright, so it's date and what am I doing? 2? B would be 3, right?
Yeah, A will be 2, and B will be 3. And then flip the card. Read it.
You are enjoying watching the animals graze when an arrow flies out and hits the larger of the deer in its center chest. It bolts away but doesn't make it very far before collapsing. When you see a large Enox emerge from the brush and turn towards you, I thought you were going to do something stupid there for a second. Thanks for not scaring away my quarry. Allow me to share some of the spoils with you. I'll start scenarios with Bless.
Alright. You can see you see how the kind of crystallized blur on the top half?
Yeah.
If we that you can see the color there. That's a curse. You see how there's a little purple in the bottom
Yep.
right corner? So if we had shot it, we would have gotten a curse.
I remembered that one from digital. I'm
Did you?
sorry.
I didn't remember that one.
Well, digital only has like a few. We keep pulling the city event to buy something from a Vermling, which we already bought.
Oh,
So
the chunk of garbage metal. We got that one.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so we keep getting that one over and over, and I'm like, I'm not giving this 3 gold. Like, we already got unlocked the quest. It's not going to do anything, so it's just like, oh my gosh, stop giving us this.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So we did the events then. Oh, sorry. Okay, now we got to do. Yeah, we got to add our blesses too. I have to do mine manually. Curse, bless. Ben, did you add yours?
Yeah, I did.
All right. There we go. All right. All right. For this mission, so we're at mission 14. So remember, if that last mission that we did about that portal thing, we left with the portal still there, and then went to go seek someone out to help us close the portal. That's this mission here. We haven't closed it yet, and we can still choose to go through it before we decide to close it if we want to go that way. But this mission here is specifically seeking someone out to help close it. Introduction is an enchanter has been called for, so an enchanter must be found. Following reports of an Aether in the Boiler District, you find yourself standing before an abandoned and decrepit tavern, the Crooked Bone. Opening the door, the inside looks exactly as the outside advertised. Spiderwebs, splintered tools, and dusty, broken glass. Stepping past the threshold, a translucent female suddenly appears before you. Why have you come to this place, mercenaries? Your presence is unwanted, and you are disrupting my research. You quickly explain why you've come, and the woman's frown deepens. Oh, look at the Aether woman. She can fulfill all our wishes. All she has to do is wave her hands, and the wildest dreams will come true. She sighs in frustration and actually does wave her hands. Leave me in peace. You don't move, and she stares. Well, instead of disrupting, then maybe you could help. Scratch my back, maybe I'll scratch yours. That's how these things work, right? The woman turns and walks towards a destroyed set of stairs, but after a few steps she fades away entirely. I need an orb from the frozen hollow in the Copperneck Mountains. This woman's voice comes directly in front of you as if she hadn't moved at all. Bring it back to me and I may help you. A map drops at your feet. My name is Hale, by the way. Do not come back without the orb. The map is easy to follow. Deep in the Copperneck Mountains, obscured by snowdrifts, you find an opening to a dark, narrow cave. The wolf tracks around the entrance are troubling, but with a firm resolve you enter. And our special rules is add 3 -1 cards to each character's attack modifier before this or for the scenario effect. So if you don't have the perk to ignore scenario effects, which I do, no, hang on, Sako does. I did not take that perk yet, so
I took that perk.
Did you? Okay, so Sako will ignore them. Fox will ignore them. Becky will have -3 -1s, and Ben will have and me. So let me grab those.
I don't remember that perk.
3.
I don't
It's
think
down
I
to
Not
the,
all characters have
Yeah.
them though,
oh,
as some of them don't have it.
the
Yep.
Jaws of the Lion ones might not have them.
Some of the core ones don't.
Oh, okay. All right. Here are Ben's, and shuffling. So now we're gonna have the Bless from the road event and 3 -1 cards mixed in. We got to remember to take these. I think it'll automatically take it out for you guys. It won't take it out for me because I have to manually do all mine. So please remind me to take those back out.
Last time I had to add some, I had to take them out manually after, like, I had to search to remove
you?
them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Alright, so maybe it doesn't work then. Can't do that. Alright, I'll have to do that. Sorry, I had to pick my battle goal still. Here we go. Alright, now we can finally get started, I think. The goal is to kill all enemies, and it's if you look at the map, it is a kind of a long tunnel. Essentially, we just keep going left and right, and then there's a big room at the end. It is hounds, living spirits, which are just the undead ghosts, which are, I don't remember if they have shield or not, but they do fly, and then frost demons at the end. All right, go ahead and pick cards, everybody, and get started. Why do I have too many cards? Hang on. Oh, that one just looks funny. Nope, I have mine. All right. Okay. Ben, you're on the left side there, and you see there's a stalagmite, an obstacle that's in front of you. Well, I guess it doesn't matter yet. Because we can kind of use that to pile the enemies up around it, or we can intentionally destroy it. So, if we need to smash it, we can.
So we could use that to block ourselves from getting hit by one side, you mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Like that.
only exactly. Like if you jump there, you can. The problem is that the enemies are just going to come around that side. They'll move around this way.
Yeah.
And then the rest of us wouldn't be able to hit them. If you were playing a 2-player team, that'd be a decent strategy. But since it's all of us, we probably just want to. Like I can probably just break it with an AOE.
Okay.
And then we can just move past it. So if you, do you have any plan?
I'm still looking at probably just.
I mean, if you guys want to go melee and the rest of us have decent range, it's still a pretty good plan at more than like 2 people, because you have the 2 people tanking at melee range and then people just attacking that won't get attacked as much from the back.
Yeah, we probably could. I mean, because I don't know. This mission isn't super long. I did this one in the digital too. We can make it to the end without too much risk of exhausting because these guys aren't really that hard. And the mission is just to kill all of them anyway. So if we stand here for a minute, for a round or two, like if you jump over here, G, and I jump here, they won't be able to get around us to go after Becky or Fox or Sako for that matter. And I can AoE them from there too. So because if they're in this line of 3, in this area basically, then I'll still be able to hit them decently with some good AoE. In fact, actually, do you have a move 3, like a reasonable move 3? Because if you can get to this side and I get here, I'll have a better arrangement for my AoEs.
Yeah, actually. Easy, no problem.
Okay, if you can get here, then we can set up easily in there, and then Becky or Fox, if you guys want to, you can hop up here, or Sako with his zombie would be able to fill that. So then they can't go around us anyways, but that would work okay. Then in that case, I'll hold off on that one until we get in front of us. Maybe this one.
Oh, we just dropped.
Yep. That's how you disconnect.
I'll quickly be right back grabbing a drink while they reconnect.
Right. What is that one? Yeah. How much health do these guys have? These wolves? Oh, that'd be overkill. So the elites have 6. And the regulars are at 4. The ghosts will make it around the corner pretty quick too. The ghosts do have shield, by the way. So wound would be good on them. Or a big enough hit to get through the shield at least. Oh shit, that's a lost card anyways. I definitely don't want to waste that. I guess I'll do that for now. We don't really need much movement to get up there. I guess I could put a banner up. That's probably a good idea. I'll just put up a banner. Give us some extra damage. I'll be going pretty early in the round.
Okay.
Oh shit. I still have to move one. Never mind. I can't do that. What, Becky?
Does Ben need to move 2 or 3?
3.
Or do you need to move 2?
I need to move 1, and Ben needs 3, but I can actually grant it anyway. Now that I'm looking at these, because I'm gonna have to move anyways, Ben. So if you ignore the move G, and I'll grant you some movement.
Okay.
And we'll still go, or I'll be going pretty early. So as long as you're not going, before the first quarter or so, then that'll be fine. I'll just go ahead of time, and then I'll be able to give you enough movement to get in place wherever you want to be.
Back.
All right.
Okay. So I'll go here then. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, so I need...
Ben, I copied your little tracker majiggy up there too, so you can shackle guys easy. Oh, I gotta remember to use cards for Sako too. Let me flip that over. I guess I'll just summon his zombie to start with. Oh, I didn't look if there's treasure chests or not for him to potentially go loot one. Sako will be going late.
Wait, is Sako gonna put his zombie up here?
You know what? No, I was originally thinking yes, but I don't want to waste his cards and like spend his lost cards and stuff. So I think, you know what? I think I'm going to take him off the board, and then once he gets here, then we'll just kind of start him in a reasonable area near us, and then he can continue from there. And that way we're not, because I don't want to be picking both cards and having it take longer for no reason.
Okay.
He'll still get stuff, but whatever. What's that, Fox?
There is a treasure chest at the end in the last room.
Okay. Yep, all the way to the literally as far as it can possibly be from the start. So we'll need to keep that in mind when we get there. Hopefully, Fox or Sako will be able to grab it to finish that up. You have your other card, G, or are you still looking? Are you muted, G?
No, his thing's down, but I can't hear him either. Oh. Please say something.
Oh.
I heard
That works.
that. It's kind of it was cutting off. Maybe if you're speaking too quietly, it's not picking you up or something. Remind me, and I'll show you how to check the gain for the microphone, so it's a little easier to pick you up. All right, starting. Hang on. Do I need to? I don't know if it's. You know what? I'm just gonna put 2 random cards on there, and then I'll just leave them there so that it'll let me, because it won't let me start the rounds for Sako, so we'll just skip him until he gets here. All right. So spirits are going first. Move -1, attack -1. They will not be able to reach us in time, I don't think. Move 2 and move 3. All right, so elites first. 1, 2, 3. Will not be able to get to us yet. 1. Can't reach through them anyways. So to there. And Fox, your turn.
Okay, well, my turn's kind of messed up a little bit, but that's fine. This one's within range 3, so I'm just going to attack it with Person Curse.
Okay.
And then I'll attack it for 1. With modifier 0, so that's 1.
Yep, no shield. Oh, they do retaliate. I didn't realize they retaliate. Not at range, but they do retaliate, so I'll have to keep that in mind for knocking them down. All right, that brings us to GUG.
Am I before you, or did you?
Oh
go
shit,
yet?
sorry. I'm at 25. Yeah,
okay, so you're before me.
Yeah, actually, yep. Good thing. I'm glad you remembered.
You should have went before me then.
Well, I had 25 and 32, so whatever your second card was is usually the tiebreaker. But it would have been I had 25, so we were the same.
Yeah, it would have been more convenient for me. More curses for us.
Well, I'm only moving 1 anyways. I'm only going here.
Yeah, but you would have been adjacent to the 1, so I would have been able to add a curse with the second attack.
All right, well, let's go ahead and retcon it real quick. So I was jumping to here, and then granting Ben movement for move 3. Ben?
This one.
Yep.
I can make it here, right?
Yeah, if you can, yeah, because that'll be that line right there. I can hit them with an AoE.
Yeah.
And for now, I'm going to use the top half of combined effort to. He'll still be at full because Fox hasn't gone off yet. With a wound and attack 3 and wound. Attack 3 and wound rather at him. So. God damn it. I don't know what it is. I have the worst friggin' luck when it comes to pulling cards in this. So, 1 damage to him, 1 damage to me because of the retaliation. He is then wounded, though. Which probably...
Wound's always nice.
It is, but I don't know how many turns he'll have when they only have 4 hit points. So, without much shield. Alright, and 1 experience for me, and that is it for my turn. Alright, Fox, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just going to add the last curse to him.
Okay. Come on, stack up. There we go. Alright, and experience. Alright, and that was all you needed to do, right, Fox? Just the extra curse?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so that's Sako's turn. We'll just skip him. Oh, sorry, now it is yours, G.
Does she still get the attack against him?
I already did the attack earlier.
Oh, but I took the health. I took the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that back on. Good catch, Becky.
I was half teasing about that. You know, the second card's supposed to. But yeah, that worked in our favor.
Well, he's still, 2 hit points instead of 3, so. What you doing, Holmes?
The bottom of Follow the Chains, which is a retaliate of 1 on me.
Okay.
Leave her alone.
I brought those cookies in at 6 a.m. and then I forgot them. They're sitting on my counter. So they were supposed to have shown up on Thursday, and then they just didn't. Like, they just never showed up despite it saying it was out for delivery or whatever. But they showed up at 6:42 a.m. Friday morning, and I was just sitting down getting ready for work. So I grabbed them and set them on the counter and then forgot about them all day at work. They'll eat them tonight.
They're a little more stiff than the last ones. Like, they're more, a solid cookie. They're not going to crumble.
So
They're excellent with milk.
if anything, maybe they'll turn into a cookie cereal of some sort if they're crumbly.
Yeah.
Which dude
They
helps?
better not be. They were in a tin this time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you use the top of drag through dirt. I'm just gonna not even bother with the swing because I don't think it would really help anything. But there's also an attack of 3 on that one, so
Let's see. If
I
you,
could if I needed to. It's a
um,
swing 3 on it, so
yeah, your only choice would be to swing him to the right, which would free up room for the elites to get around a little bit, but not.
okay.
They can move through each other. Honestly, it's not going to make. It's a difference of 1, but it's not a huge difference. So,
Okay, we'll swing him anyway.
all right.
Not being mean. All right, and then an attack of 3 plus 1.
Oh, he's going to
Oh,
die
and
anyway.
shackle. Yeah, well, there's my
Won't
shackle
matter.
card that I got for my last perk, but
Yeah,
it won't
nice.
matter. Yeah.
Well, hang on though, because the shackle happens.
Before he
Add
died.
muddle. When you move him, you muddled him and shackled him before the attack, which means he's
Oh, yeah.
shackled before he dies, which means you get a. You don't need to put that on him. It's because he's going to die anyways, but it does mean you get a milestone point because the shackle happened before the attack. So, since he died while shackled, you get to. There we go. Cool.
That is it for me.
All right. And we're skipping Sako, so now it is the wolves' turns. Well, dogs. Attack -1. Hang on. Why is
I
that?
accidentally
You
grabbed that coin
highlighted
too.
the coin.
Whoops.
Oops. Trying to still shoot.
Trying to steal our loots. All right, it is attack -1 with Pierce 2, move -2, and then attack -1 with Pierce 2. All right. Starting with the elites then, it is Elite 2 first. Move -2 is... Oh, shit, they have a 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, so he'll move to... actually, no, he can't move any further because he has to stop as soon as he can engage. So from there, Ben has retaliation, so we'll have him attack Yuji. He couldn't do the first attack, so it's just the second attack for each of these because none of them were within range for the first. So attack of 2 -1. So 1 damage to you and 1 retaliate, so you can do 1 damage back to him. The other elite, he will be able to make it in. 2, 3, so he'll go here. Let's see, can you do that one too? Yeah, he'd have equal focus between you and I, so that's fine. Alright, and attack -1, +0, so 1 damage to me. I don't have retaliate, but... and that is it for the elites, and then for the others, 1 is the first, so he'll be attacking you. Where is his attack? It is 2. Alright, so attack of... No. Yeah, attack of 2. Sorry, attack of 1, so 3 EG. And retaliated 1 back at him as well. And the others will just be able to move in. 4, 6, and that's it. Alright, so you can make it to here. 2, will be 2. Alright, so that's as far as I can get. Alright, and Becky, your turn.
Okay. So, we're just going to use the top of that one, which is just my active card. And then we are going to move up here. And we are going to muddle this guy in front of me.
Okay.
And bring up some ice. Oh, come on. Really? There we go.
That was the bottom of Crushing Cold you were doing there? Muddle range 3?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, it's not an attack, so there's no disadvantage on the roll there in melee range. Alright. And ending the round. And let's pick some new cards.
Active. It's covered.
I'm going to leave Sako's there, so when he gets here, he can start choosing his own cards. But we'll just leave him off the map for now. Now that they're in the front row here, I can AoE them. So I should be able to give a decent hit to that whole row in front of us. I might use... What are they later? Because I have a couple things to make that hit harder, but I don't want to waste them when we have... Oh shit, that last room is a lot worse than I was thinking. That last room, guys, when we get there... Oh shit, hang on. A bunch of other obstacles, never mind. 1, 2... Oh, those are just regular, they're not even elites. There's 3 demons, 2 dogs, and 3 spirits, it looks like, so... There's a couple of traps in the last room too that you'll be able to use, G. Alright, so I'm going to AoE the 3 that are directly in front of us, and I can push them back a little bit if we need to, too. And I'm going to put up a banner. Both of those are pretty late, though. Shit, you might have killed 1 or 2 by then.
How much damage are you potentially dealing to them?
Kind of depends on how badly I roll. It should be at least half of their health for each of them, if I don't roll too shitty. That's going to be a lot of retaliation, though, because it's all melee, and the 2 elites retaliate at 2 each, which means I'll be taking 5 damage just from hitting them, from hitting that whole row.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm gonna aim for this one then.
Hang on, I pulled my cards away for a second. Which one?
This one.
Okay. Did I get both? Yeah, I did. What'd you?
I'm gonna use a burner card, but I think it'll be worth it in this spot.
Well, okay, then
And
if
I'll be
you
going
guys
early on.
if you guys are going to be able to shit, because the wolves will still go at some point, and I'm going to be going pretty late. Yeah, I'll intentionally go really late, and then if you kill, if you guys kill 1 or 2 of them, then hopefully the wolves the hounds will have moved, and then the others can kind of backfill, and then I can still get the full AoE. Is anybody planning on moving from where they're standing?
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go late and let somebody hit relatively hard.
Okay.
Wait, does anybody need the ice I put up?
I don't.
No.
Great, then yeah, I'm gonna let somebody hit.
Okay.
But it's gonna be late.
Yeah, I'm going really late too. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Starting the round. I am going in initiative 83, so I will be the very last. Hounds are well, shit, this sucks. I was hoping the hounds would or that you guys would go, and then the hounds, and then me, but apparently not. Move -1, attack +0, and immobilize. Alright, so we're just going to have them, because I'm going to take the retaliation hit, I might have both those hit you with your retaliation up. What do you think,
Yeah, I still got that up for now.
Okay.
And I'm going to heal myself on my upcoming turn for a few points.
All right.
So.
Then starting with the one that is muddled, attacking Becky, it is attack +0, so it's only an attack of 2 with disadvantage. So a total of 3, Becky.
All right.
With this muddle. I'm going to take 5 from the well, shit, that actually kind of depends if they're dead. But we don't have the retaliation. How big is the heal you're going to get, G?
Can I say exactly?
No, but like...
it's a decent heal for me.
Decent heal? Okay.
It's a small heal. You know,
Okay.
I mean, for me, it's a good heal. But
Okay.
I mean, for what my limited capabilities. But yeah, it's pretty small. It's not like a soccer level heal, like you did the other day.
Yeah, this isn't a huge map, and since we just have to kill all the enemies anyways, that's really our only goal, is just to make it through and not be exhausted by the end. So it's okay for for us to burn a little bit here, since these guys are the goal essentially. All right, then I'll have middle guy attack you. Then it'll be attack 2G, so 1, and he retaliates for 1. So go ahead and mark off his hit points as well. And then last guy, attack 2. It's funny, the elites even have this. They're not any stronger. They're just faster, and have more retaliation. But attack 2, -1, so another 1, and another retaliative 1 back at him too. And these others can't get any closer, so they're just going to backfill as much as they can. All right, it is your turn, G.
All right. With the bottom of untouchable keeper, excuse me, a heal of 3 and an experience point for me.
Cool.
Now the fun begins. The top of Merciless Beatdown, which I'm going to use on the elite
Little
right
guy. Oh, that is fucked up.
But I'm not done yet. It's an attack of 3.
Yeah.
With +2 for each adjacent enemy target. But I'm also going to use my battle axe, so I get a full attack on number 1 as well. And he's
Okay.
gonna, if it works right, what does that mean? He gets the
Yeah.
extra damage from the
Well-
other guys around him too?
So, but you would treat both of them as individual attacks, is how you have to
Okay.
handle that. Which means that for the first portion of it, attacking the middle guy there, it would be an attack. Let's see, it's 3-9. Yeah,
Because
because
he's
it'd
got
be
3.
yeah. There's 3 guys
3
adjacent
guys
to
touching
him,
him?
so it'll be an
Yeah.
attack 9 against the middle guy. So go ahead and roll that with a shield 1 on yourself.
Oh, cool.
You pull another modifier. You keep when
Oh,
it says
okay.
rolling, you keep drawing until you get a one that isn't. Okay. All right. So it's an attack of 7. He still dies, but you have shield 1. He had retaliate 2, so you take 1 damage. I'll put the shield on you too, so we don't forget. Okay, go ahead. All right. So he still dies. Obviously, you take 1 damage. Okay.
Right.
And then the other one has 2 adjacent to him, so it'd be an attack 7.
Okay.
So 6. What was the star? Is that just
Yeah.
your? Oh, that's your. That's
So-
one of the ones that came out of the deck, or out of the. Once you draw those, hang on. Do they stay in the deck, or I think once you draw them, they disappear like curses and blesses do. Add 3 as a scenario effect. I think they get removed. I'm gonna say that at least for now, and I'll double check the rule later. But I think they get pulled out the way that blesses and curses do once you've pulled them. That little asterisk is because it's one of the scenario effect ones. One of the ones that we were starting the mission as, because it's cold in here. That's the reasoning for it, is because it's cold. But he had retaliate as well, but you had a shield 1.
Oh, yeah.
So you
Oh,
had
yeah.
shield.
He'll
So.
have retaliate 1?
Yep.
Okay. Goodness. Okay. Cool.
All right. All right. Now it is Fox's turn.
Wait, you killed the one I was gonna kill.
He killed 2 of them that were in front of us. So now I can't even do my AoE now. I'll have to.
Sorry.
I might have to jump to the other side or something instead to try to pull that off.
No, but that really sucks for me.
Can you hit the other one? The one that's in front of Becky?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait. I'm an idiot. Anyway, I took 2 top cards. Okay. So I'm just gonna do disarm and add a curse. So. I was gonna get disarmed.
Okay. Oh, his muddle is off now too.
No, isn't it my turn?
Yeah, you
Because I muddled and it hasn't been my turn yet.
But the muddle lasts until.
Because I muddled him. I was the last to go last round, and I'm the last to go this round.
The effect doesn't. I don't think it stays on them based on your turns though. It stays based on their turn, right?
Some of them is based on your turn.
They don't have any granted attacks or anything, so it doesn't matter. But it's fine. I put it back on them. If it is, I'm pretty sure it's. Oh, shit, because I know that Ben's shackle thing works differently than the regular ones do. So.
Well, he already attacked me anyway, so it wouldn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. His turn happened, and it would have fallen off after that, or at the start of your next turn. Then they don't have any granted
That's
attack
fine.
things, so it wouldn't really matter.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. So we're skipping. All right. So spirits. Ben, you want to run?
When
them real
is
quick?
your turn?
I'm at the very end. I'm at 83. So
Okay.
I'll play the last one. Want to run the spirits, G?
Okay.
Their card is move -1, attack +1, and oh shit,
No!
they're gonna consume the ice. So they're gonna ruin Becky's plan by consuming the ice. Right, literally, they're at 67 and she's at 68 initiative. So move -1, attack +1, and stun on the first one at least, because it'll be ice.
So he has 2.
But
he's
it's
going
range
to-
though. This guy here, this one,
yeah.
he has range
So he
3.
go over. So probably there.
Let's see,
get at
one-
me?
He wouldn't need to, because he wouldn't need to move actually, because
When you go through that stalagmite,
yeah, they can.
can
Yeah,
you shoot
that's-
through that?
Yep. Yeah, with the
Okay.
range you can. With
Okay.
over obstacles, yeah. So range 3, 1, 2, 3. He could fire at you or at me. I'm not gonna. I thought I was gonna take that big retaliate hit, but I'm not going to now that they're like wiped out. So can have him shoot me. Actually, well, you have shield, but let's see what's his attack. Yeah, have him shoot me. It's an because well shit, it's gonna stun me right before my turn.
Well, I have shield, so he can hit me instead if you want.
Yeah,
I mean, it's up to you.
either one of us are gonna get stunned. So
Okay. Well, I've already gone this turn.
it doesn't matter. You'd be stunned for your next turn. It'd fall off
Okay.
at the end of your next turn. Just have him shoot me. My AOE's not gonna work this turn anyway. So
Okay. So
attack 4
plus
total.
1.
Yep.
Okay.
So attack 4 at me with stun. So 5 damage, and which that's the amount I was going to take from the retaliate anyway. And I'm now stunned. All right, 5 damage. Now the ice is gone, so that's the only one that will get to stun. The other ones won't. There is nope, wrong one.
These guys are only going to have 1 movement each, so I don't know if they can get to anybody.
Their range is 2, so they will not be able to reach anybody with their attack.
Okay.
All right, then that brings us to Becky.
All right, well, that changes all my plans, but the
I'll say
opposites on
I'm
these
stunned.
two cards,
It's changing my plans too.
the opposites of these two cards are actually pretty decent for having to use them.
Nice for
So-
having flipped top and bottom, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm going to heal you for 6, which is great, and I get an experience, but we're going to add a bless to the monster attack, the
That's
modifier.
fine. We can deal with that. That's fine. Thanks for the heal.
Enemy interface, add bless. Yeah, all of my heals have some kind of consequence.
Yeah.
Always.
That's your new card.
And then...
That's your level 3 card.
Yep. Alright, and then I will strengthen... Well, right now the only one with something in range is you, so I will...
Well, I'm stunned. I won't be able to, so give it to Ben, at least. Or yourself or Fox.
Alright, I will...
It'll fall off before I get to use it, because I'm stunned, so...
You'll be stunned the next round?
I'll be stunned through the end of my next turn, which is when Strengthen would fall off, so...
Okay, then I will add it to Ben.
Which, by the way, Ben, your Retaliate fell off. Your shield is still on, but your Retaliate fell off.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't think there's anything that I can loot within a range
I
one.
got it.
So,
Yeah, there is not currently. Range 2 would be. Alright, ending the round. At
and where my experience?
least it would have been putting up the banner, which probably won't end up being necessary anyways, but it'll just be discards instead of losses now.
Well,
Alright, that was the end of my turn. I skipped my turn there, so the stun is now off. And now we gotta pick new cards. Let's see. Oh, now the muddle would definitely be off.
Yeah.
Fox, that disarm would... He didn't have it... Yeah, he had his turn before, but not this.
He had his turn before, so
Yeah.
it should last
Yeah.
until the end of next.
Yeah, this next turn, or this round after this turn.
Yeah, he's still disarmed, and
Yeah.
then it'll drop off, so...
Alright, I was kind of surprised. I expected those spirits to move in more, but since they're ranged, they won't choose to move in. We're going to have to chase them down a little bit. Which means either getting pelted by them while we deal with the wolves, or jump past the wolves. That's definitely a wolf icon. That's not a hound icon, or like the imagery. Just because of the... Well, I mean, a hound doesn't have up pointed ears like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Some do, some don't. It depends on the breed. Some huskies look and
That's
some
not a
like
hound, though.
hound.
The hound dogs have dangly ears. There's plenty of
okay.
dogs that have upturned pointed ears, yeah, but not hounds. Hounds are like a Catahoula cur or a well, there's, I don't know, probably 50, 60 different breeds of hound dogs, but
They're too fuzzy too. That imagery. They
Yeah.
look too fuzzy.
that looks like
Most
a wolf.
hound dogs have more sleeker coats. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They're usually short hairs, yeah. I could move in or jump over them, but if I do, then all the spirits are going to target me which with stuns like that, although that stun specifically only consumed ice. Was that a shuffle card? No, it was not. So that card could come back up again before long. Do you have anything, any good plan here, G?
I should be able to get a decent hit off on the elite. I don't know if I can one-shot him unless I draw a really good modifier, but it'll still be a good hit, and he'll be shackled.
Are you gonna move, or are you gonna pull him?
I'm going to move myself up 1 to that coin,
Okay.
right below the stalagmite,
All right.
and a little bit of a heal to myself too.
Then
And I'm going pretty early on.
okay. Then I'll probably jump over to the other side and grab those 2 coins.
If you guys planning to get the coins is cute.
Okay. So I guess that means that Fox is gonna steal it before it somehow.
Yep.
Let's see. You're gonna shackle that one, G?
The elite, yeah.
Okay. I don't want to waste that. Where is he? Oh, I'd have to break the rock to get over there. Fuck. Alright, that'll have to wait.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. Shit. 1, 2, 3. No, he's too far.
I might be able to do... Yeah, I guess I'll try that, I suppose. Hang on. I think... Alright, I'm going to try to rely on you being there where you're still at, G, because I'm going to try to go really early. If you're moved before, then I'll just use one of my summons to you know, deal with that, but...
Nice.
Oh. Alright.
Is anybody attacking this guy?
Which
Hound
one?
3?
I should be hitting and maybe killing the other 2 hounds. If I can roll not garbage. That's a big if right now, though. Ooh, that's handy. Yeah, that's not even a loss. Alright, yeah, I'll be going pretty early.
Alright, so you're attacking these 2 hounds?
Yep.
That are in front of you and Ben?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as my plan goes to, you know, what I'm hoping for. We'll see. It doesn't always.
Anybody need any movement?
Oh, shit. No, I don't. I was thinking I did.
For moving up, I could maybe use a bit, but
Okay.
I could always move next turn too. It's no big deal.
Nope, that's perfectly fine because I'm gonna have to move to do what I want. Because I don't want to use a lost card just yet, so...
Would you consider the Shiba Inu a hound?
No, that's not
No.
a hound either.
Oh, okay.
Hounds are hunting dogs. They have, you know, great olfactory senses because they were trained specifically for hunting. And their ears are, I don't know if this is specifically the evolutionary reason, but the floppy ears, when you see like a basset or you know, a lot of the hounds actually have hound in the name.
Bloodhound.
Bloodhounds, yeah, a lot of the hounds actually have, you know, hound in the name specifically. But their ears are floppy because a lot of times they dive into water and it keeps water from getting in the ears and giving them ear infections. You know, when
And-
they're duck hunting and stuff like that.
When they're hunting down a trail, the ears actually waft up the scent closer
Yeah.
to their nose. It picks it up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just curious because I found a list of dogs that have pointed ears.
Yeah, there's plenty, like German Shepherds,
Plenty,
Pinschers,
yeah.
Mhm.
You know, imagine like a Rottweiler. Those are floppy ears. That's a dog that is not a hound with floppy ears, but there's plenty of them too. Yeah, there's you know, all, you know, who knows how many different breeds, but the only ones that are hounds have very specific traits associated with hunting.
Yeah, Rufus
Gotcha.
has big old ears too, because he's got bloodhound in him, so he has the sniffer of a bloodhound and the ears of a bloodhound.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. He tries to bay, but it don't work out so well.
Yeah, he doesn't. That's
It
another thing
cracks.
hounds do too. They have a specific kind of bay instead of they bark too. But
Yeah, the baying
Yeah.
is too for alerting purposes. Yeah. All right, Fox, your turn. Oh, sorry, no, it isn't. It's my turn first.
oh, nice.
Fox, I wasn't intentionally trying to do this, but I am at initiative 10. So I'm going to beat you by 1. and I'm going to
No,
jump
no,
over
that's
to that.
fine. I didn't know what your initiatives were, so I was just like, well, you're gonna get them unless I beat you, right?
Yeah, well, the thing is, the other card I was gonna take actually had a loot one on it, so I could have grabbed the other coin, but I didn't want to. Like, I didn't want to try to steal it from you, thinking that when you were gonna go, in case you have a specific battle goal or something like that you're trying to accomplish. But I need to get here, which is a move 3 and muddle all within range 1, which is both of those hounds that are in front of me. Hopefully they'll die, so it won't matter.
Well, I think we've already established my battle goal.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, all right.
Interesting.
But she still needs gold to get her enchantment things done. So,
Yeah.
but jumping over there to hit these two, because if you look at the top of Resolved Courage, I needed Ben to still be there to get that AOE on those two hounds.
Oh yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
So it'll be attack 3 and immobilize and muddle on these guys. So attack 3 on the one on the left first. 3 plus 1 is 4, so that will kill him, and I'll take 1 damage from the retaliate. Can I click myself on there's coin? Yep. Alright. And then attack 3 on the second one with a rolling shield 1. Hell yeah, I'll take that because that'll mean I'll avoid that. And a plus 0, so that attack 3, I won't take the retaliate damage, I still have 1 hit point left. Oops, not defeat. And that is it. I get 1 experience. Oh, he's immobilized and muddled, so let me put that on there so I don't forget. I don't think he would try to move, but at least when he does try to attack, it won't be as efficient. Alright, and that is it for me. Ben, your turn.
Shielding.
Oh,
Huh?
yeah, thanks.
Wait, we're skipping my turn?
Oh, shit, sorry, Fox. I'd already clicked you.
Oh, yeah,
thinking it
poor
was you.
Fox.
Yep.
Okay,
Sorry.
so I guess since you're up here, I'm going to heal you. So you're gonna get a heal of 1, and then I'm going to loot these 2 coins.
Alright. Oh, I gotta grab those coins under me, too. And my shield 1. I actually rolled decently for once. I mean, it was a 0 on the second one, but at least I got a rolling shield and a +1 on the other.
And then for everybody else, on the next march of damage, that would reduce a character's ally to less than 1 HP point. The ally suffers no damage instead, either performing a heal self 5 or recovering 1 of the lost cards.
Nice. What was the heal? You said you healed me?
For 1.
Thank you.
I need to upgrade that card with an enchantment or something.
What level is it? Is it going to be worth it, if you end up losing that card later? I guess if you save up all your enchantments, it won't matter. You're never going to get to use them anyway.
Yeah, because if I'm buying them all at once,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
You're
get to
going to
use them.
retire
But
immediately, yeah.
that one would be one that would be good to upgrade because it's a heal 1. I could add it to
Oh,
a heal 2 instead.
You know what? I forgot to tell you this, too. When the cards you enchant, if you play that class again, you keep those enchantments that you invest in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the
Yeah.
difference between the this and the digital version, and I think keeping the enchantments is definitely.
Wait, it
the
doesn't do
go-to.
it? It's supposed to do it. That's a standard
It's
rule.
supposed to, but
Oh,
the
is it?
problem
Okay.
is that they added a secondary rule that has a recommended, and I didn't realize
Oh,
that was the recommended that you didn't keep them, and
Oh.
then you can't change it midway through the game. So I'm
Gotcha.
like, damn.
so keep that in mind too, guys. If the money that you invest, if you choose to do so in enchantments, if you play that class again, you will keep the enchantments that you originally applied to those cards. Whereas, anytime you play a new class, obviously you're starting from 0. But it's still most of the time it's still better to play a new class. But if you really enjoy one or want to go back to it later, you can. All right, so that was it for Fox. Ben, it is your turn. Thanks for the heal, Fox.
We're going to be starting with the bottom of slamming shove, move 2 and heal 2 from myself.
All right.
Alright, and the top of Agonizing Clamp, which is Shackle, and then an attack of 4.
You're gonna get another point here, aren't you? This might
That
be your
was
last
actually
one, isn't it?
finished. And the last one was. That's finished now.
Oh, you're done? Shit.
Yeah.
Well, next
10.
mission, then you'll have your milestone. Here, I'll put it
and
in
then
your list of cards. So you can add it next time if you want.
I have strengthened, so that means advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I really like that
that's
milestone.
fun.
That's a really cool milestone card.
So that means 4+1. He doesn't have any shield, right?
No,
So
he does have retaliate too, so you'll take 1 damage
okay.
because you have a shield 1 still.
Even if you kill him, you still take retaliate.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
it works like a condition. Essentially, it happens regardless of the damage output. Even if you did 0 damage, you still take the retaliate.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right, and that brings us to you, Becky.
Well, that changes things. Okay. I no longer have to move, which is fine. There's my cards.
We still have to make it to the end of the, place anyway. So if you have movement as a possibility,
No.
you may as well.
There's no darkness for me to consume, so I can't curse, but I can attack
you
2
could
in
use your
range of
potion if
3.
you wanted to. If you cared to, you could use your potion to put the darkness up to curse them. But
I'm saving that for one of my really big hits that I
Sure.
may not have
Yeah.
the element that I need. So attack 2 at a range of 3. So I'm gonna hit this dude up here.
He does have shield 3 too. Keep that in mind.
Oh, does he?
Yep. The elites have shield 3, and the regulars have shield 2.
Well, it does nothing. Shit. Now do I want to? Okay. All right. I'm gonna move forward 1 on top of this coin, and then 1, 2, 1. Yeah. Whoever wants it can have a move of 2, because you're all within range. So someone
I could
can
use
move.
it potentially to get a pincer off. Actually, never mind. I would need somebody in this one anyways. Because I would need somebody in the hex that I'm in to do it, so. Ben or Fox? Free move 2.
Myself. Did you need any movement, Fox?
If you want to move up, go ahead.
There. Thank you.
All right. Then we'll skip Ben, and it is up to spirits now. Oh, well, that's going to
You
suck.
suck.
Yeah. Well, it's going to create ice, so maybe Becky can use that. But move plus 0, so they're just going to move a little bit and then curse all enemies within range and then put up ice. So create ice. There we go. All enemies within range will be from the only one that's going to matter is the elite here. 1, 2, 3. So that's basically everybody except for Fox adds a curse.
Okay.
I have to do mine manually. Oh, yeah, that's player curse, yeah. Up here. There we go. Oh, and then as far as movement, none of them are going to move because they're already surrounding Ben, which means their focus would have to be him. So that's it. All right, the last hound. He's not going to move because he's already there. Attack plus 1, so an attack of 3 against me with disadvantage. Hey, all right. That's not a curse though, Fox. That's just a regular null, so no. Did you put the explosion one up?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so that was just a regular. There was 10 cards there, and we pulled a null. They have 25 total in the deck, which means there's 5 curses in there. I have 4 curses because one was the bless that Becky gave him a bless, which is very nice of her.
Yes.
But anyway, so I guess it wasn't that many cards, but still there were 10 in there that we had not pulled a curse or that bless yet. All right, that is the end of the round. And pick new cards. He's not immobilized or muddled anymore. Ben, your strength fell off at the end of your turn.
Okay.
I think your shield did too, right? Wasn't that last turn? Mine did.
Yeah.
That was.
Yours was after mine, I think. So.
Mine, yeah, it was actually, which I did not have. Yeah, that was during my turn. Yeah, so it hasn't fallen off. Mine has not yet. I think yours did though.
Yeah, it should have.
All right. I don't really want to waste a. Does anybody have a small hit they can get rid of this wolf on so that I can jump up there and start working on the spirits with Ben?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. I'll need a 4 to get up there. Ben, do you have anything good for knocking these spirits out? Remember, they have a shield, so.
I'm going to wound the elite. I don't know if it'll be enough damage to get through a shield, but it'll wound him though.
Okay. I need to get on a line where I can hit 2 of them at once. Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll be able to hit. I think I'll be able to kill both the elite and spirit number 3 in the middle with one attack. What, Becky?
I can make all of these guys move a teensy bit. So I could probably like move him here and move him here to get them in a line.
They're already in the position that I would need them in, potentially.
Okay.
I'm going to go really early, and I'm going to jump way up here, up into the top right. And then I'm going to attack both the 2 that are in that line right in front of Ben right now, and hopefully kill them both.
Okay.
I think I'll be able to kill both of them as long as I don't roll awful. Which we did just pull a curse, so hopefully I don't pull that. But apart from that, in fact, actually, I'll make sure that I can kill both. I'll definitely be able to kill both. Ben, so do you want to change your plan? If you have something, do you want to change your plan to try to hit the other guy? Number 2?
Ooh. Yeah.
So between that and then, Fox, if you've got that hound, we can probably get rid of this whole room by the end of this turn.
Okay, so then I'm gonna do this one, and yeah.
Fox, don't peek. I see what you're doing.
Hmm?
I see what you're doing. Looking at my cards.
How am I looking at your cards?
Because
if
your
I'm all the
hand's
way to
right
the
away.
left?
That's where my cards are, see?
I'm all the way at the map.
Oh, I just saw your hand over here. I was just kidding anyways. I don't care. I am going very early, and we'll be hitting the both of them, so. Where your icon is, your little hand is right over by where I put my cards, since I don't have it.
Oh, probably, because I'll tab to my other screen.
Alright, starting... Becky, do you have yours in order? I see you checking your cards.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was just
Alright.
double checking something.
Starting round. Oh shit. So I'm going in initiative 6, and the hounds are at initiative 7. The one hound moving wouldn't really matter too much, but I'm going to be doing the bottom of set for the charge, which is a move 4, to jump up to that spot by Ben. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm doing the top of tip of the spear, which is a pierce 3, meaning ignoring up to 3 shield. So, both of them basically have no shield for this attack, and it's an attack 3 in a line that will hit the both of those 2. So first, the guy in front of me. And I'm going to use advantage for this as well. I'm going to use my Eagle Eye Goggles, which during your attack grant advantage for the entire attack action.
Nice.
And that way, that fucking curse can't screw me. Alright, so the first guy, the non-elite, with advantage, a +1, or a, well, that's a little bit of a waste, but got the bless, the bless from the Majig, the event, for saving that hunter. And then the other one, oh, no, not the whole deck. For the elite, a +0, which is still 3 damage, which is enough to kill him with Pierce. So they are both dead, and that is it for my turn. Ben, do you want to... No, back Fox again. Fox's turn again. Want to run the hound?
Oh, okay. It has a move 4?
I know it's really high. Does that sound right? I know
Yeah,
that their movement is really high, rather. Yeah, move 4. Yep.
Okay. Well, Ben would be closer, so I'd probably move here.
Yep. And Ben's the only adjacent enemy, so Ben is muddled.
Yep. And that's it.
So no damage, but you're muddled, G. Hopefully that doesn't ruin your attack there. Oh, my shield's off now. And that brings us to Becky.
Okay. Well,
There you go.
was going to use the bottom of Signs of the Void, but oh well, no, he still moved within range. Yeah.
He's
So
moved
I will
closer,
do-
everything. Oh, it's still 2. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I will use the bottom of that, and then I will disarm at a range of... Oh, fuck. They're no longer within a range of 3. 3. Oh, yes, he is. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's-
so I will disarm this guy.
Nice.
And then...
So you're adding
I
the
don't
curse as
think
well?
there's-
For Signs of the
I
Void.
do not.
Is that what you mean, the bottom of Signs of the Void? Oh,
Yeah.
hang on. That's your next 5
It's
turns. That's
part of
not
my
this turn.
next 5.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So that's
Alright.
it. And then where's disarm?
That'll be the spirit's turn, so that'll I'll run it real quick. He is disarmed. You did the top lower the void, so force the target
he's
to
just
move.
disarmed.
Oh, are you not going to move him?
There's no darkness. So no.
That part
I'm
doesn't
not gonna
matter.
move him.
No. Force the target to move. Target to perform move 1, and then if you consume darkness, make it a +2 move for a total of 3, with you controlling the action. But he still has the move 1, even without the darkness.
So would you guys like him closer or farther, since he's usually a ranged attack?
Move him between us, and that way both of us can hit him without Ben having to move. And then
So like on this coin?
Yeah, that's good. For me, Ben, does that work for you?
Yeah, that's good.
Right. And there we go.
All right. Then we will skip the Necro, and Ben, it is your turn. Oh, I got an experience for that, too. I didn't put my cards away.
Alright, I was going to use Wrapped in Metal just to use movement on it, but I don't need to, so that's a burner. And now we'll use the top of Spike Knuckles. Is a attack of 2 and a wound.
Nice.
On the spirit dude right there.
Oh, hang on. He's not... hang on.
It's extra damage if he's shackled.
Yeah, but so the bottom of that, even though you don't need to do the pull, you can still do the shackling. Like, he's in front of you. So the bottom of Wrapped in Metal, instead of just burning... I mean, it's not a lost card, not burn, but you can still do the shackle portion. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to pull him. The pull is an optional portion, since he's already there. You're just pulling him 0, essentially. And then...
Okay.
Oh, sure. Never mind. I'm sorry. I was reading that as
That's
you're
if he was
supposed to
shackled.
shackle him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's if he's shackled. Yeah, never mind. Sorry. It was a long week.
Right.
My reading comprehension fell off. There you go. There's your new card, too.
Alright.
+2. Well, he was already going to wound because... damn it. You can't double up on the wound, but it does make, it does make it an attack 4, at least.
Well, so that's going to kill him anyway, huh?
Yep, because he had shield
Because he
2.
has
So.
1 shield?
He has 2 shield.
Oh,
but
okay.
Still 2 damage left over, so still enough to kill him.
You're a loser. Do it for me.
And that's 2 coins. If anybody... 3 coins, right? 2. There's 2 there and 1 next to it, so if anybody has need of coins and can get over there, there's some close by.
Alright, so attack through range 3, so it's at range 3. So let me just call it attack modifier. Oh, thank you. Okay, so that's
Alright.
dead.
Woohoo. Was that the top of Sacred Death?
Yes.
So you can also... Well, never mind. Go ahead.
Hmm?
There's more to that.
Oh, yeah. No. That's fine. So if this attack kills an enemy, so that's going to be to Ben to add a bless.
It's range 2, so it's Becky. Is the only one that's range 2.
Within range
hang on,
2
hang on. You may perform...
the killed enemy?
Yeah, it's not from the enemy. If this attack kills an enemy, you may perform a bless range 2.
Okay, so yeah, Becky then. Becky. So Becky has a bless.
Yep.
Ooh, thank you.
Alright, ending the round. Ben, you got muddled. Did you had your turn right there, right? After the muddle? Yeah, you did. Did you didn't did you pull with disadvantage on that attack?
Oh, no, crap.
That's fine. Let's not, I don't want to go back to it, but your muddle does fall off, obviously, because that was the end of your turn.
Should I just keep that for my next turn since I skipped it on accident?
That's fair. That sounds good.
Alright.
If you want, I already clicked it off, so here, I'll throw it back on there. There we go. Alright. And now we just got to get through the door. Other side of that door is a good distance. Like, there's a lot of space before we actually see enemies. It's 3 hexes at the very minimum after the door. The door makes 4. And then there's some ice demons. 2 elites and 1 normal. and then another undead spirit, and another ice demon after that. So this hallway doesn't have that much in it, so it's basically, 5 total enemies to burn through, and then get up to the next door as quick as we can. I'm kind of low. I don't really need to rest yet, but you know what? I'm gonna get up closer to the door, and then I'm gonna rest, Fox. So I'm
Okay.
gonna spend this turn moving a little bit, and then
I was gonna say I'm gonna rest next round because I'm gonna have to.
okay. How are we on hit points right now? Anybody need a small heal? Let's see. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna heal Ben and Becky. Fox, you're obviously at full while I'm moving, and get a little closer to the door, and that'll be it for my turn.
Hopefully, I'll be moving up here relatively soon. So, how about you guys?
All right. Got mine. Ben, you still picking? Oops.
Yeah, I've only got 2 left anyway, so I'm just gonna move a little bit closer to the door, and then I'm gonna have to do a rest
Okay.
before my next turn, or at the
Then-
beginning of my next turn, I guess.
If that's our plan, anyways, we can get up closer to the door, take a rest. It doesn't need to be a long rest because we'll be at full hit points anyways. I won't be, but everybody else should be. And then we can try to go with take a rest and then take late initiative cards so we can open the door. All right, let's start in the round. No enemies, obviously. I'm at initiative 60, so I'll be at the end. So Ben, you're first.
Bottom of Chokehold for a move of 4, and then Latch and Tow is just going to be a burner.
All right. And Becky.
All right, and moving. Oh, why did that go way the fuck over there? There we go. I'm gonna move 4, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, coins.
and my top is a burner.
All right. Yeah, I'll grab those coins for you. Here you go. Fox.
Okay.
No light, damn it. How are you doing on your?
Rude.
What's your?
What's it?
Where's your milestone? Oh shit, you're at 9. All right. Well, I mean, you could probably get one more, right, in this mission.
For what, the prayer thing?
Yeah, you're at 9 right now, so you only need one more
Yeah.
to get your milestone. Ben just got his too, so you guys should both have them before our next mission. At least you'll get it unlocked before you.
Well, I was going to until somebody killed what I was going to kill because my
Sorry.
little attack 3s don't kill anything.
Yeah. There's some more hounds at the end too, so they're pretty low hit points and without shield. We can try to set it up so that you can get it. All right. I'm gonna do +3 heal for all allies, and then I take 1 damage for anybody that heals from it. So Ben, go ahead and heal 3, and Becky heal 3, and I'll take 2 damage. And then I'm going to move 3, heal 1 self, and put regenerate up on myself. 1, 2, 3. Should I use my? No, I don't want to waste it. Right here, and then it is heal 1 and regenerate at range 1, but I'm just going to do it on myself. Hopefully I'll remember to actually use it. Alright, that is it for my turn. Alright, let's go ahead and start next round. Try to pick late cards so that we open the door after their turns would have happened. But I need to take a short rest now. Just letting everybody know in case anybody might care about that kind of thing, that I'm going to take a rest.
I got
right
it.
now.
I gotta take one too. Short rest.
So do I.
What are my hit points at now? I don't want to lose that card. Yeah, fuck. I'm going to have to lose it.
Oh.
This sucks to lose my super initiative.
Yeah.
right. So, other side of this door, once we get it open, whoever wants to open it anyways, I don't know if I'll be going, because of the initiative, late initiative, it might be any of us. It's quite a space. Like, if you look at the map, there are 3 hexes after the door before we even get to the enemies. They are ice demons, right? What do frost demons? Yeah, what do they do? I think are they kind of slow, but they do immobilize a lot or something like that. Oh, they have retaliate
The Earth
also.
ones.
They're what, G? Oh, yeah, the earth ones
They
stop.
do too, but yeah.
Yeah. These guys will have 6 health. One of them's an elite, actually, so he'll have 10 health. Yeah, they're not as weak as I was thinking to just push right through them, but it's still only 5 enemies in the room. I don't know if we're going to be able to get far enough, and if we move too far, we would just outpace Becky and Fox. So we may not want to go like far into the room.
I can get.
Open the door and show.
Maybe.
I can
What do you
get up
think?
next to the door.
Can you? Okay. How about you, Fox? Do you have enough movement to be able to get like within range of the door?
Maybe?
And we could just
I
go right on
don't
the
have
inside.
much move.
Yeah.
honestly.
You know what, Fox? I'll grant you movement. Is what we'll do, and that way we can keep and maybe even Becky, depending on which cards we need to pull here. How about you, Ben? Do you have like enough movement to get yourself through the door?
Yeah, I should be able to.
Okay.
Probably not far in, but I should be able to get just on the inside. I usually have a move 3 that I can roll with.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right then.
Far in, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Way too far out of range.
How did you ping something again?
How do you what?
How do you ping something?
Just tab by itself. It'll drop an arrow.
Just
tab. Yeah.
It's not working.
I might have changed it in my hotkeys. Let me see. Controls. I guess I could be looking for which one is tab. There we go. No, that's line tool. I don't know. It's definitely tab that I'm pressing to do it, but I don't see it in the list here.
Yeah. I removed line tool to something else.
Yeah, line tool is supposed to be tab, but I'm hitting tab and it's not the line tool. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, line tool. It's whatever line tool is at. So I can move to here.
Okay, it is.
Or
It is.
here.
Yeah, it is line tool. But if you hold tab and then drag, it will give you a line. But if you just hit it, whatever your key is, it'll drop a little arrow.
Yeah, I'll put that back to because I like it better. I thought it was 2 different things.
Okay, so where are you going?
You go here.
You can make it up that far by yourself.
Yeah.
3, 4.
Okay.
I don't have many movement cards. They're all like 3, but I do have a couple.
But it's not a loss or anything, right? You're okay.
No, it's not a lost card.
Okay. All right. Then Becky or
Yeah.
whoops, I didn't.
I can
know.
also get up to either one of these.
All right. Then I'm gonna, because most of my good movement cards are granted movement anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do that really late, but I'll be able to move some by myself, and then whoever's near me, it might even be Ben at that point, I'll be able to give some extra movement to as well. But I don't want to waste that.
Is anybody gonna be like in the room next to a target? Probably
Not
not.
this round. Yeah, I won't be that far this round. At least I don't want to. They could move in potentially, depending on what the initiative looks like. I don't want to waste either one of these though. Damn it. I'll just use my potion to get it back. All right, I'm gonna be going pretty late, and then I don't think I'll even be through. Yeah, I actually will be. I'll be in the door, potentially, and then I can grant some.
I will go early, and my second one will probably just be a burner card this round.
Okay. Not through the door though.
No.
Okay.
No, not through the door.
Okay. How about you, G?
Because I can't move any farther than that.
If you're within range, I can give you some to get you into the room, but I wouldn't want to have you jump in if you're the front person. You get annihilated.
Nope, we're good.
But I can probably grant either Ben some or jump in further myself to get further in if we need to. You got your cards, G?
Mhm. Okay.
All right, starting the round. All right, Becky first. I'm at initiative 71, so I'll be after Fox before Ben.
I am using my move of 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, Fox, you're going for this one.
I could go to one of those two.
That's
Oh,
fine.
whichever you want to go to.
And then yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
Unless you want to be poisoned.
What is it?
It's a heal 2, but you also get poison.
Or
no.
No, the poison.
All allies who
don't-
remove poison.
Yeah.
No. So you wanna?
Sure.
I can heal you for
That's-
2 actually.
Yeah. As long as it's not going to because if I got poisoned, it would mess with my rejuven or my
No,
regeneration
I was
thing. So
looking at the wrong one earlier
awesome.
and went with this one instead, so that works.
No, nice. Now we'll all be full then going into this room. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Fox.
Just got.
I thought the door was going to be open because it's.
Not yet. Not at 32. I mean, your initiative.
No.
Right?
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, so I'll just discard.
Just okay. So you moved. All right. Then me. I'm gonna go ahead and open the door. Then I think. But any qualms about me opening the door? Anybody else really want to open the door?
Mm-mm.
Well, I wouldn't mind, but is it going to throw your plan off? Because there's another door too. Later on.
Yeah, it would. Well, only because it would be a bunch of. It would waste all the movement, and that's really the only thing I was doing this turn.
Then I'll just see if I can run towards that other door then.
Okay.
In
Yeah,
the next room.
If
In the last
you
room, in the
really if you're in a door opening mood, let's try to make sure that Ben gets to be able to open the other door.
I'm going to move to turn a doorknob. So.
all right. Then I'm gonna move 3, which will put me in the door. Out of curiosity, that map that just loaded, because that loads just the same way that the initial map load does that look normal for you guys, or is this section messed up?
Looks good to me, I think.
That section looks a bit smaller. The hex looks a bit smaller. Because when you reloaded the other one, it messed up.
Oh, they are. They do look a little bit smaller, huh?
Yeah.
But at least they're on the hexes.
Yeah, they're all centered and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they look normal to me, so I was just curious because anytime you click those doors, it loads the same way that the scripting does for the for the main map load. So there's just more stuff that it's trying to load all of that at that same time. 1, 2, 3 to get me into the door, and then I have within range 3. I can grant 3 movement. So 1, 2. Ben, if you want to, you can move to either of the hexes that's directly in front of me inside the room, if you want it. The top of Rallying Cry was just so I could get a low initiative, so not doing anything with that one. And that is it for my turn. Sorry, Ben, it is your turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, we open the door. Don't we have to hit the?
Oh yeah, yep.
Our
Sorry,
initiative?
hang on. Before you go, because it'll happen before you start here. It is Ice Demons and a Night Spirit or whatever. Living Spirit. All right. Draw. So he went first, so nothing happening for him. And draw
Okay.
for the Ice Demons. Also went first, yeah. All right. So
When did that become a standard rule that they don't attack if their initiative is lower?
I think it's Jaws of the Lion, maybe. It might be Forgotten Circles. I don't remember.
Okay, I'm just curious because we find it a bit annoying that we open the door to really late initiative and everything goes no matter what initiative it has, even if it went before us.
Yeah.
In the digital version, it goes, and it's
I
just
think
like,
I think everybody hated that in the original Gloomhaven.
oh
which
yeah,
which is probably why he changed it. I don't know.
probably.
What you doing, Holmes?
Right, I was going to use Spike Knuckles, the bottom, to move. But I don't need to because I had to move 3 on it. And it would add a pierce, but that's to shackled enemies and just for this round.
I mean, you could
Benefit
still
me.
move up to keep them from moving closer to us, and I'll just jump up there with you on the next turn if you want. It
Okay.
doesn't like you can still if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to move, you can. Because you'd still be able to do your pull 3 and shackle. Like, do you mean the bottom of Spike
Yeah.
Knuckles for your move 3?
Yeah, it was just it was a move 3 and then an add pierce to any target to any enemies that are shackled. But the pierce isn't going to matter, is what I was saying. But I already moved, so since you granted me movement, so I'm going to use which I'll probably still just move over to the other side and use the top of Latch and 2, and I can shackle and pull that elite towards me because I wasn't
Well,
planning on
so
having extra
hang on.
movement.
So well, I mean, if you don't need it, you could if you wanted to, you could switch. Is that what you were planning on doing? Was using the bottom of Latch and Toe to pull him towards you?
No, I was going to use. I thought I was going to have to use the movement from the bottom of Spike Knuckles, so I was going to use the top
Yeah.
to shackle that guy and pull him in towards me. But you already gave me granted movement, so I could just.
But if you
I would
wanted to
probably go up
now,
and use the
though,
basic attack on that.
well, you
instead.
could. But what I'm saying is, though, if you wanted to now, since you don't need that for the movement, you could switch it and use the bottom of Latch and Toe to pull that elite in towards you, and then use the top of Spike Knuckles to attack him and wound him.
Oh yeah, I could. Huh?
Yeah,
Okay, I get what you
now
mean.
that since you're already there, you're within range. You could just switch it. And you remember, you don't have to stick to the top or the bottom of whichever one you initially planned to do. So you can
Yeah,
just
huh.
change it up and use the bottom if you wanted to Latch and Toe to pull him in. Oh, hang
Okay.
on, no, that's okay. That's
That
the
moves
opposite.
me towards him.
That does, yeah, it does. But you'd still be able to do the move and attack.
Yeah, I'd still be able to, and then I would shackle and muddle him, right? Yeah, if I end right next to him and I shackle and muddle him.
Yeah,
So,
if you end the pull ability adjacent to a targeted enemy, shackle and muddle them, which would be on that elite, which would be great. And then you'd have to get top of Spiked Knuckles for an attack 2, and he is already shackled, which makes it an attack 3 with wound and gain an experience. And that's good because he's got 10 hit points, so that'll be. Oh, he's got retaliate 2 too. That kind of sucks, but
okay, yeah.
and attack 3 with
Sweet.
wound if you're gonna do the top of the Spike Knuckles there. Hell yeah! So 6 damage and wound.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have a shield, right? Just to retaliate. Yeah. There's your wound if you want to throw it on him too.
Okay.
And
Alright.
you get an experience.
Okay.
And you take 2 damage from the retaliate, though.
Okay.
Alright, and that is it for the round. Alright, new round. Let's see. Wonder. Well, actually, you're probably going to kill him too, especially with a wound already on him. He's probably going to die real fast.
We have big guys in the next room, right?
It's more of these, and the next room. So basically, this is the end of the hallway, and then after this is one big room with 2 hounds and 4 spirits and 1 more demon, 1 more of these frost demons. The only thing that's an elite is the frost demon.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it's not, there's nothing huge. It's 1 more. Oh, sorry. There's 3 demons in there, 1 of which is an elite. So it's basically it's 2 hounds, 3 demons, 4 spirits. So it is a bunch of enemies, but they're all small guys except for 1 elite frost demon. So we only have 1 big enemy, just like these 2 that are right next to us now. So if you've got a big hit, any of these big frost demons would be good targets, or even this potentially even that elite spirit that's in the back there, because he does have a shield 3, so they're kind of harder to break through the shield, unless we can put a wound on him.
I don't know that I can use. Hang on. No, not that one. Unallied. Where the hell did I already use it?
Potion time.
Okay. So, I guess we'll do this.
How much? Those boulders have 2 health, but I don't want to waste it trying to kill those. That boulder gets in the way of trying to do my AoEs here, but
Okay. That would be shit. Yeah, there.
I'm gonna try to kill. God, it just sucks to use a big hit on a small guy, but I'm gonna try to kill this one right here. Ben, are you gonna try to focus on that elite?
Yeah, I'll probably try to finish him off.
All right.
For the elite, I'm hoping it goes before me, takes a wound damage, and I could kill it.
Okay. The one that Ben is in front of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try. Oh shit! At the very least, I could try to weaken the other, and then if that one doesn't work, and you can reach the other elite, to set that up.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Either way, unless Ben really wants to kill it for the shackle kill.
He already has his thing done.
Yeah, so if you want
Oh,
that
okay.
one, if you want the wounded one, Fox, then I can just go after one of the other ones if you want to, because they're all pretty close. So I'll just step up and go after the other elite just to the north of me.
Yeah, however it lands, because depending on initiative, things might change.
Okay.
Don't they always? I don't have anything great for this. I could try to. I don't really have any good way to do that. I guess I can just try to soften them up as best I can do. Both those ice demons on the right side, and I'll do that. I'm gonna have to probably. Yeah, I'll do that relatively early in the round. All right, got my cards. Ben, you still picking?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think I'll use my potion, my power potion, to try to throw a little extra damage into this, at least to try to soften these guys up more. And then that way, if Ben kills this one, hopefully the other demon will be weakened up enough, as long as I don't roll awful for Fox. All right, starting the round.
Sounds good.
Demons first, so they are going to be moving a little bit, which actually probably works in our favor here anyways. So, oh well, shit, not with shield too. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it is shield 2, move +1, consume fire if there was fire to hurt themselves. But so just shield 2 and move 1. Yeah, I'm gonna need 4 of those anyways.
Takes his wound damage. Well, when it's his turn.
It's his turn now. The frost demons.
Okay.
So he takes his.
Oh,
He
so
takes that now.
Do they all have extra shield now? Is that what that is?
They
For
don't
their
have
turn?
shield. The demons don't have shield.
Oh, never mind. I thought these guys had shield.
No, these
No,
guys have retaliate.
it's flame demons that have innate shield.
Oh yeah, huh. Yeah. Okay.
But did you already?
Now they do.
Yeah, go ahead and apply the wound though, because it's the start of the turn before anything
Okay.
else. So.
All right.
Putting all the shields on them, but it would be move +1. So, well, he would move through actually. So, be move 4. 1, 2. And he'd have to stop there. This one would be move 3. If I can target him. Hang on. Other one's 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. It would still be Ben, because he can't focus me, because he's closest to Ben. He would just have to move around the rock. So Ben is surrounded, which is going to be potentially a problem. And shit, I can't get that AoE that I wanted to do off now. That sucks. I still can. I think I still can. So we're going to have to burn through these guys quick enough that they don't chew up Ben too bad. But they're not attacking, at least for right now, so. Alright, shields on
Why
this
would
guy.
it put it? Why would it put it on their turn card to consume that fire and hurt themselves?
Because they're ice demons.
Yeah, they're ice demons, so if fire was charged in the room, then the fire in the room would be melting them. They'd be taking damage from the fire
Okay.
in the room already.
So it would just be like a benefit if one of us had put fire up. It would be a
Correct.
nice benefit.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I get it.
Some of those will just consume it without doing, without like this or without it actually hurting them. But a lot of the, elemental-based demons have effects like that, where they'll, put up ice and then, consume it to add shield to themselves and things like that. All right, your turn, G.
Okay. Going to be using the bottom of Slamming Shove to heal myself for 2, because I don't really need to move. And the top of Follow the Chains, which is an attack of 3, and push if I need to, if he's shackled.
You
So
push him 2 if you want, and then move 2 up to him, which would get you out of, that
True.
little stuck spot.
would that work, or does
Yep.
it have to be?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
As
I
long
just
as
didn't know
it's-
since it wasn't in a straight line.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be in a straight line as long as it's, continue, or as long as it's consecutively higher number of hexes away from you. That's all that matters.
Sweet. Okay.
All right.
Yep. Hang on, attack of 3, right? Yeah. So, hopefully, a little damage. Nope.
That was shield 2, unfortunately.
Alright, so that is it. My turn then.
But you still take the retaliated 2.
Okay.
All right, then that brings us to Fox. Oh, hang on, where am I? Hang
No,
on,
that gives us to you.
Yes, that brings us to me. Thanks. I'm at 32.
I double checked.
I
was
forgot
like,
to say
when does
this
he
time.
go?
Yep. All right, I am move 2, and then grant 2 allies move 2, and I'm going to have to use one of those myself. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2 to get here, and now there's nobody within range of me to get the last bit of movement.
Do you mind if I move?
No, go for it. I've got to move on mine.
Well, I still have my attack. Oh, you mean the other granted movement?
Yes, yes.
You know what? I have to move 2 first. Hang on. So put yourself back real quick. I was in the door. 1.
I'm like in between hexes, so this is
1,
kind of
2,
weird to
3.
kill.
Yeah. So here's the problem. I would absolutely give it to you, but see if you look
I'm
at the
too
card
far
here,
away. Gotcha.
yeah,
No,
you're
that's
one-
fine. It's
You're just 1 hex too far, and because I have to do the move 2 before I could do the granted part. If you look at the the top part.
Oh
of the
yeah,
second
no.
part.
All good, all good. I just thought if I could, I would.
I would definitely give it to you, but unfortunately, it's you're just slightly too far out for it to work. Oh shit! I was not expecting them to have shield. I thought that was going to screw me up. I'm doing the top tip of the spear again. The same thing I did to kill those spirits. It has pierce 3, so ignoring their shield. So it won't do
Nice.
it won't do as much as I was hoping for, but it'll still be ignoring the shields at least because they have shield 2. And I'll only get retaliate from 1, so it'll be attack 3 at both of them with pierce, and I'm going to use my potion, I think, my potion of power for during your attack add +1 attack to your entire attack action, so it'll be an attack 4 ignoring shield at both of them. No advantage or anything, so attack 4 +1 against the first guy, so 5 damage to the elite. And I take 2 damage from retaliate, which knocks off my regeneration, which sucks, but at least I was full. And then attack 4 at the second guy with a rolling shield of +1. Nice. So +1 and -1. All right. So attack 3 damage to the second guy. So at least soften them up. Fox, that's still 5 hit points, so I don't know if you'll be able to burn through that, but maybe one more hit.
Probably not.
And now the other guy's kind of further away since Ben moved him too, but might be able to get one more hit into him to soften him up a little bit. All right, now it's your turn, Fox.
Yeah.
I almost skipped you again. And 1 more experience.
Okay, I might not have to move actually since they moved up. Yeah, it's within range 3. So I'm going to do attack 1, range 3, and... Okay, that's not that curse, but it's fine. Fire plus 1, so that's still 0. And then attack 3, range 3, plus... no. Okay.
Don't forget to shuffle your modifiers now. Maybe you can get the
Yeah.
bless up there instead. I did take that bless out. Yeah, I did. Yeah. All right. Is that it for you then, Fox? Fox?
Yep.
All right. That brings us to the spirit. Becky, I think.
Hmm?
I think
What am I doing?
I might have got out of order there. I don't remember. So, Becky, you want to run the spirit there?
Sure. So move 0, attack 0. Are these guys ranged? Or no, there's
Yeah,
only
range 3.
one guy.
It's only one. It's just that spirit in the back, the elite. And I'm the closest, so it'll be at me.
3. All right.
Was he already at 3? Yeah, so he won't move. He'll just... Oh, hang on. Yeah, he is.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Alright, so 5 damage to me. I have 1 shield, so 4 damage. Alright, there we go. And that he's the only spirit, so that's it. Sako is not back yet. And Becky.
Okay. Well, we are going to move through. Yeah, no, this one's me.
Oh,
1,
careful, dog.
2, 3. And I'm going to muddle this guy. Hang on, I gotta. Not muddle. There. Alright, and then. Because 1, 2, 3. Yep, Ben's too far away, so you get an attack of 3. But because I put up ice with the last one, we're going to create ice. We're also going to consume ice, so you get advantage, and it's an attack 4.
Shit, okay.
And it puts up darkness.
So Fox, that's an attack 4 with advantage. I can hit that elite, but if I roll high with the advantage, that'll kill him.
That's fine. At this point, I have to rest to get the card back to be able to kill something to give a prayer. So my plan B is looting and giving prayers.
Okay. Alright. That'll probably be a more... Wait, that's just kill anything. That's not only elites, right?
Yeah, that's literally just kill anything as long
Okay.
as there's loot on the ground and I'm near it. I could give people prayer cards as long
Okay.
as they're near it.
Well, you need one more anyway, so we'll try to make sure that we can get that prayer in at some point, because one of us has to play it too. So, attack 4 with advantage then at the elite that's in front of me there. Well, plus 0, so attack 4 minus 2 from the shield. He actually is still going to be low, because he's shield 2 anyways, so it'll be 2 damage to him. So he's at 3, and the shield's about to fall off, Fox, so you might still be able to kill that elite anyways. As long as you don't roll bad. Ha.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, ending the round. Let's see here. What are we doing now? I could pull that back to stab them both, but... Oh, they put it up on their last turn. It'll last until the end of their next turn, so we want them to go early and drop those shields. But we don't yet know what they'll pull. So if you want to hit them, you might want to try to go late in the initiative so that their shield will have hopefully fallen off.
Mm-hmm.
Ben's going to bleed that one out anyways. Did he have his turn? Yeah, they went at like initiative 7 last round or something, right? Didn't they go really early?
Went super
Yeah.
last time.
Okay. All right.
Shield will fall off. He'll take another wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have anybody to pincer with? No.
But I'm going to attack the one right in front of me again.
Okay.
Staying where I am.
I kind of want to leave one of these so Fox can get the kill on them.
I can't do the kill anymore because I don't have a card for it.
So you rest.
We have your stamp potion.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, if you really need a specific card back, that's a good time to use it.
Okay, sure. I'll grab the card back then.
I'm gonna summon. Shit, I'd have to jump. I might have to jump over him and then do it, and then summon. Shit, can I even do that? No, I wouldn't be able to. Not like that. He'd have to be there. Shit. I could do it that way, but that puts me in a crappy spot. Damn it.
Wait, you're moving?
I'm trying to figure out what I'm wanting to do here, because I want to get these both dead, but I want Fox to be able to kill one of them, and hopefully their shield will fall off, because that I don't want to have to rely on that piercing card, because I'd have to use my potion to get it back.
Well, I'm going really late, so...
Okay. And I'm gonna try to. I think I'm gonna hit the other guy then, the one that's not damaged yet, because I can't. Shit, but leaving them up is risky too. But I don't have that card back. I don't want to waste the potion to get it back right now when Fox needs the kill anyways. So I will. I don't want to waste the loss for that. Can I do meat grinder? No. Becky, do you need me to stay still?
I mean, you don't have to. I can go early and do what I need to do, or I can go mid-range.
Ben, you're gonna
So
stay
if
where
you
you're at,
need
right?
to move, I can go earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Maybe I do, and he did just use my potion then, because I could get that, which would potentially be useful. Oh shit, that's not even that big of a hit. Maybe I do need to. It's a good use for that, but I don't. You know what? Especially if they're still shielded. I don't think I'll be able to kill them anyway. Oh, never mind. That's piercing. Fox, I might end up killing him. I may not. It kind of depends on the roll, obviously.
Okay.
But if they, yeah, I won't move. I'm gonna put up a banner and stay still, and then I'll try to drag the banner along with us for extra damage output. I'm gonna be going pretty late, Fox. So try to, if you can get your attack in, in the first half of, say the first 2/3 of the round.
Okay, so let me swap this out. Okay, yeah, that should be good.
All right, starting the round then. I'm going at initiative 67, I think. Let me see, 1 second. Yeah, 67. All right, so I'll be going.
First.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So well, shit. That means the demons aren't going to be unshielded. They will be right before me, but wouldn't matter anyways. All right. What you doing, Fox?
At the bottom of this card again. So let's see if I could draw something nice. And no. Okay, but it's next to you, so it's getting the curse.
Cool.
And then attack modifier +1. So that's
4 minus 2 is 2 damage. He has 1 hit point too many.
And I don't have my potion again. Okay.
That was close. But you can. What is the thing if you loot a coin? Your other card. If you loot a coin, you can give a prayer.
The other one is loot 2. You may give each character ally within range 2 1 money token. Again, with this loot ability, if you do, give the ally 1 prayer ability card.
All right. So let's see if we can set that up while we're, arranging for Ben to get that other door. All right.
Okay. So I'm going to, well, first, because they're in a range of 2, they get a curse.
Oh, shit.
I have 2 rounds left of that.
Cool. All right.
I'm also going to heal you, so they also get a bless.
All right. What's
but
the
you
heal?
get 6.
Heal 6? Shit. All right.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And then I'm going to attack at a range of 3, and I'm going to consume darkness, so they get another curse.
A Do we even have curses? We're running out of. We got to be running out of curses by now. There's 3
We're
left.
going to
So there's 7
consume
curses in their deck.
darkness.
They've not pulled a single curse this entire round, but there are 7 curses in their deck.
Well, the first one that does gets blown up, so
Yeah.
hopefully it's like one
One
of
of
the
the
guys
elites.
in last room. I don't know. Yeah.
All right, so we're leaving this guy for Fox to kill, or are we just?
I'm gonna end up killing that.
Just
I don't
kill
think,
everything at this point.
Yeah, I don't, like her. She lost her card again anyway, so she'll have to take another rest before she can get that card back. So her other prayer card is one for her to loot. So if we can let her loot coins, that'll be fine.
Okay, because I've got a range of 3, so I'm thinking I should probably hit this guy.
Yeah, hit that guy. Both these guys in a line, I'll probably end up killing both.
All right.
So the guy in the back will still be. There you go.
Yeah. So that's an attack of 6.
6 minus 2 from the
Oh.
shield, so 4 damage.
Not bad.
Yep, still good.
All right, now how do I shuffle this thing? Where's
Shuffle
my
what?
shit to shuffle? My
Oh, because you
stuff.
pulled the yeah. So you pick this,
I haven't
pick that
done that in
stack
a while.
up. Yep. Just pick up that whole stack. So click and hold, flip it over, and then drop it on top, and then shuffle. There you go. All right. Sako's not here. Ben, it is your turn.
Okay. Stupid fast team and 1 slower than me on the initiative, so still has their shield, but
Yep. Still has a shield,
fine.
and still it didn't bleed the point either. Jerk.
Oh, and
No.
Please.
Huh?
Oh no,
That's
it's not his turn yet. Huh?
Yeah.
No, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah. So he's still. That's what I'm saying. Like he should be
Yeah.
1 health lower, but he's going after you instead of before you.
I forgot to mention, Fox, I will be taking a short rest next round.
Oh, okay.
I'm still good. Yeah, I don't need a rest yet.
Going to be using the bottom of Untouchable Keeper to heal. Would be 3, but I think I would need.
Cool.
And then the top of Agonizing Lamp for Shackle, which already is, and an attack of 4.
Cool. So 3 damage. Shield 2 is 1
1.
damage.
Yeah.
1 damage, and you take 2 from the retaliate.
Yeah.
Okay. That sucks.
Good.
All right. And now it is their turn, so the shield falls off now. Go ahead and hit his wound, G. Oh, shit. My shield did not fall off. I am a rolling one. But I clicked it off on accident. Shield off for you. And for you. There we go. Ben, do you want to run them real quick?
Okay.
So it's move +0, attack +0, starting with the elites. Oh, it'd be in number order technically, so it's the other elite first.
Okay. So
Which is, he doesn't need to move because he's already in front of me, so it'll just be attacking me.
It's a disadvantage because he's muddled.
Yep.
okay. His attack is 3. Okay.
Hey! Whoa, nope. Well, I mean, he's disadvantaged anyways, but, well, Fox, I don't, no, it's not, yeah, it's only when you play that card to kill them. But your curse explosion blew up and killed a guy for 1 hit point.
For the love of same thing that happened the last time.
Yep, he had 1 hit point left. It wasn't elite, but he only had 1 hit point left. Hang on, I gotta pull that curse out, G.
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Now number 4. Oh, almost. Go. Attack +1. So what is it? 2, so 3 on me, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because attack is 2.
Yeah, attacks 2. No, sorry. That's his attack is 3, plus the modifier is 1. So
Oh no, that's his retaliate. So it's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at his retaliate.
Yep.
Okay.
hang on, he had disadvantage though. Did you pull it with disadvantage?
No, actually.
Yes, draw 1 more. Right, so heal for 2 hit points.
Okay.
There you go. You already applied the wound, so that one's done.
Mm-hmm. And then his model would fall off, right?
Yeah, his muddle falls off now at the end of his turn, and now it's the 2 non-elites. So this be this guy first, number 1.
All right. This is a 3. Okay. Try to hit you.
3 damage to me. Yep, because I have a shield.
Because
so
you got
3
your
damage to
shield.
me. Yep.
Okay.
There we go. And then the last guy down at the bottom there, which would just have him focus me. I have a shield anyways.
Okay. So he's going to.
Unless Becky wants
well,
to
you can
get hit
still
for
get
some
next
reason.
to you, though.
Yeah, he gets to move, which will
And
bring him
steal
next
that.
to me. Yep.
You're going to loot that
I
coin.
mean, not necessarily. I mean, I can. I'm at full hit points, but
I mean, that is part of the game, especially when you play, the harder missions on hard difficulties and everything. Even basically, there's no direct thing as such thing as a tank. You intentionally will put even low hit points characters in front so that they take damage on purpose because, there just isn't enough room for the tank for the people in the front to do it all themselves. But this kind of difficulty, you don't need to.
And it was a -1. So what's that? One damage
attack
to you because you have a shield?
3, yeah, 1 damage.
Okay. And that's it for them, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, and now it is my turn. Actually, I was supposed to be before them, but it's fine.
Okay. Well, would some of them been dead, possibly, and not be able to hit you?
Yeah, well, this guy probably, but the elite was already dead, so it doesn't matter.
well, no, because the frost demons are 58. You're 67.
Oh shit, that's
you
right.
go
Yeah,
after the
sorry.
frost
Oh, yeah,
It's me, and then the
Before.
spirit. Sorry, 60. Yeah,
Yeah.
the spirit is 67, and I was mixing them up. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is the same initiative as me. Yep. So, all right then. Which one should I? I might as well go for the 3, I guess. 'Cause, I mean, the shield or the pierce doesn't matter anymore. But the shit, I could probably do basic. No, it wouldn't matter. It's not a lost card anyways. So I'll do summon my banner here. Oops, right click. I wanted to summon it in front of me so that I could move it easier, but that's fine. I'll put it there. I'll get it out of your way, Becky. But for now, that's there. So it adds all within range 2 of that banner have +1 to all attacks. And it'll be, I'm going to use it right now, of course, for an attack 4 against this frost demon to the south of me. So attack 4 plus 0 is enough to kill him. And that is it for my turn. I get 1 more experience. And that brings us to the spirits. Becky or Fox? Whoever was next. I think Fox, yeah. Do you want to run that living spirit, Fox?
Sure.
Nice, no.
already consumed the ice.
Ah.
That's why I consumed the ice right away.
Oh, that goes inactive.
Okay, so he'd move here because it's move -1, and his attack is range 3. Okay, so
Yeah, so he won't move in. Basically, he won't move if he can already attack.
he'd move to here, and then attack one of you two. So who wants to get the attack?
Either way, we have the same HPs.
Yeah, I have a shield. Have him hit me.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. That shield fell off at the end. Just now. It fell off right at the end of my turn there. Whoops.
Oh, yeah, either way.
Okay.
But that's fine. Go ahead and have him hit me.
+1, so it's 3 + 1.
Yeah, he's got 3. Yeah, so 4. Cool. And that is it for him, right? Yeah, he's the only ice demon.
Yeah.
Night demon. All right.
Living, yeah.
Whatever. Living spirit. They're all called the same, like, stupid things. It's all 4 words in random, rearrangements also. Becky, we didn't skip you, right? You have your cards up here still.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, they're still right there. Okay.
Nope, I just forgot to move them.
All right. Let's see. Ben, that one's going to die from the wound anyway. So if you go late enough, he'll be out of the way, and you can just move past him if you want.
I'll move to here,
Okay.
and then the next turn I'll be able to leave, but I need people around to get the fairy cards to.
I might be on the other side of, like, in the middle of these 3 over here. It looks like Becky will still be close enough. Technically, but like this isn't, you wouldn't need to buff a banner, of course, but the banners do count as allies, the same as like Sokko's. Hey, oh, that's Ben. Ben's reconnecting. The same as Sokko's undeads and everything. So if it comes to that, that'll still work. Let's see. I might need to summon one of my allies and use my jump boots.
Wait, no, I'm not doing that. My bad. Hang on. Get these over. So I'm gonna take a short rest, Fox. So.
Okay.
Shuffle.
Sure.
Yeah, why not? Alright, so there's that.
I'm gonna stay still. I was gonna move up, but I think I'll just stay where I'm at. I'll be going really early. Hopefully finishing off that demon that's in front of me.
Alright. He's only got one. None of these guys have shield. No. He's got shield 3 in the back.
Yeah, the night demon. Or the,
Okay.
sorry, living spirit. It's the icon for them actually looks really close to the night demon. It's basically the same like gray background with a black monster, except the night demon one has like little spines and shit coming off of it, I think.
And
Fox, you're gonna, which hex are you jump into? Right there where your finger is? Okay.
I think that one,
Okay.
or I could jump to. Oops.
It doesn't matter to me. I was just wanting to make sure that we weren't leaving you behind if I needed to.
I'm gonna move to that one, and then I'll be able to do the loot thing on the next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably be killing the demon that's right next to me very early in the round. I
Okay.
expect he'll be dead. So it's going to be, and then that other demon that's in front of Ben is going to bleed out as soon as his turn happens. So the only one that's still going to be alive this turn is that spirit, and then we need to get up to that other door and get through into the last room, where there's a bunch more enemies. It's a good sized room, but there's a ton of enemies in there. So
Is your banner gonna be moving at all?
I'm going to try to be granting movement to the banner to keep it moving with me. I'm not moving this turn, but that is the plan. Yeah, is to basically use granted movement to keep it moving with me.
No, I meant like if you're gonna move it this turn, I can
No.
slip into where the banner is.
It doesn't have any movements on its own. I have to grant it movement, so it won't be. It'll still be there right now.
That's fine. Hang on.
anybody going to be up by the living spirit?
I will be.
It will be. Okay.
Are you relying on going late enough that the frost demon dies first, G?
I actually have a pretty cool little trick that's gonna
Okay, all right.
get me up. I'll be able to move through him either way.
No problem.
So
was
whether I go
just-
first or he does.
all right.
Otherwise, that would be good advice because I'd have to go around otherwise.
Well,
and
I
I'd
mean, you
have enough movement for that.
yeah, there's items like the winged boots or whatever, flying boots, things like that, that'll give you jump for jumping over enemies. But I just wasn't sure if you were planning, specifically basing your entire plan on whether he would bleed out first or not.
Come on, man. Really? Both of those? Actually. Never mind, you don't have to be... No, I don't want to put that up yet. Yes, I do. Shit. Sorry, guys. I'm going.
You're
No
good.
problem.
so many good things to choose from. Right. Okay, no, so I want this one. I'm gonna go mid. And the hell do I want?
Oh,
I guess
shit. Sounds like they might have caught that serial killer in Stockton.
Nice.
That sounds like good news.
Yeah, there was some connection potential, or at least there were rumors that it was connected to one in Fresno or San Francisco, or something like that. Different city. That might have been the same guy, but I'm not sure if it actually if that ever panned out. But at least the.
Are you? Jeremy, are you moving?
No, I'm gonna be staying right where I'm at.
All right, then I will just use this one. Throw away card. All right, I'm good.
All right, starting the round. Let's see. I am going at initiative 10, so I'm first. I'm going to, using the bottom of Resolved Courage for add +1 to the next attack ability performed by you or an adjacent ally. I'm going to use it myself here. I'm the only adjacent ally anyways, but, well, my banner, but he doesn't attack, so it is. I'm going to do the top of Combined Effort, as I'm just going to use it as a basic action for an attack 2 with +1 from my banner and +1 from the Resolved Courage for an attack of 4 at the Frost Demon. Well, that's a bit of a waste for my regular crit card, but he is dead. I take 1 from the Retaliate. 1 damage to me, and shuffle these. Alright, that is it for my turn, and because it was basic action, it's not I don't get the experience for it. I'm gonna let my dogs out real quick, guys, so, well, it's your guys' turns anyways, but I'll be back before the demons go. Astra's acting like she wants to go outside. Ben, your turn. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going to start with the bottom of Chokehold, which is a move of 4, and 1 adjacent shackled enemy suffers 1 damage, which is the guy in front of me. Now, I'm assuming since that's not an attack, that ignores shield, or no? Do we know, or should we wait for Jeremy?
Wait,
Which one is it?
What is it?
If you see the bottom of my left card, it's Chokehold. It's a move of 4, and 1 adjacent shackled enemy suffers 1 damage. That's not an attack, so I don't know if that goes through shield or not. If it goes through shield, he's dead, and if not, then it doesn't do anything.
It says suffers 1 damage, right?
Yeah,
That damage
not
would be like
an
wounds,
attack.
so it's not an attack. It's literally just 1 damage.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. I just wanted to
So-
double check. So
He should be dead.
yeah, so he's bye-bye.
Which he'd be dead at the beginning of his turn anyways.
Yeah, but now I can move through him, though. So otherwise I would have had to try to go around and I wouldn't have been able to get to the next guy. So gonna move a 4, so I only need a couple. I'm gonna stay right here. And I don't know if it'll go through, but a swing of 3, which I don't need, the top of drag through dirt, and then target 1. He'd be muddled if he was shackled, but he's not, and an attack of 3, so might possibly be able to hit him. Yep. He has 3 shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
he's got a shield of 3.
I'm back. Go sit down, dog.
Right, sorry, my turn.
You finished your turn, G? Oh, did you... Oh. Did you jump over and... What did you do, G?
My first card was shit, I just discarded, I'm sorry. My
It
first
doesn't matter,
card
I was just
was
curious.
it was a movement of 4, and it said do 1 point of damage to any adjacent enemy that is shackled, and he was right next to me, he was shackled, and that was his last hit point, so then I moved through him. It was an attack of, I think, 3 on that Night Demon, but I got a +2 modifier, so I got 2 hits through his shield, and then that was it for my turn.
Nice.
So, or Living Spirit, sorry.
I've done it like a
Not
dozen
ideas.
times, so I think we're fine. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it for my turn, so.
Yeah, that's it for my turn. I was gonna disarm and add a curse, but the thing died.
Did you get the loot thing that you needed?
No, the loot is a bottom card, so I have to move in range to do it.
All right. I'll stand still. Then on this coming up turn, I'll stand still and I'll grant you and my banner movement, Fox, so that you can grab one of those coins and then you can spend the bottom part. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep.
We'll figure that out. All right. Frost demons are all dead then, so that doesn't matter. All right, Becky, your turn.
Right. So, shit. Well, none of my stuff really matters anymore. My plans have changed. I have just basic actions now. Nothing is within range. Wait, no. There. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Everything's too far. So, shit. I can't even move basic action because there's not enough space. Alright, well, I'll just stay here, I guess.
Comfortable shoes are your best friend.
Hmm?
There's an item that lets you change the basic movement to 3 instead of 2.
Oh, comfortable shoes? Is that what it is?
Yes.
There's other ones. Maybe they're the higher level ones too that add like +2 to your base movement. So your regular movement is 4. Stuff like that. Like your if you just did a basic
Oh yeah,
action,
this is
4.
just the lower level one, I think.
Okay.
There's probably better ones, but that's just the one I know of.
Oh, I didn't notice that one. I probably didn't buy it when it was only +1 or something. But the higher level ones definitely are, because then a basic action like the bottom card of anything can be 4 movement, or
Yeah,
5 or whatever version you have. That one done?
So we're skipping the necro.
Yeah.
All right,
'Cause
then
I can't really.
you can't even move 2 as a basic action and grab those coins. There's 2 coins
Yeah.
right there.
Never mind. Yes, I can.
Might as well.
Oh,
Basic
oh, hey.
Oh,
I
wait.
can get you over to the other coin, Becky or Fox.
Okay.
This one.
Here?
That coin there. I can get you to that one on the next turn, so that you can loot that coin and use your card. I just have to go before you, but I don't think
That
that'd be a
was why
problem.
I didn't want to move, because I didn't want her to lose.
To steal her bless. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the spirit then move +0, curse all. Well, he doesn't need to move because he's already next to Ben. It'll be curse Ben and create ice. So Ben, add a curse to your deck there, and put up ice. There we go. All right, and ending round. And we'll pick cards now. And Fox, yeah, you're close enough now that I'll be able to grant you. You'll need 3. Yeah, you'll need 3 to get over there. So, yep, yeah, I can do that, and I can get my banner moved a little bit too. So I'll be going pretty early. Just don't go, super. Don't. I
I'm
accidentally.
going mid to late, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'll be fine then. All right, then. How are we on heals? Everybody in? Oh shit, I'm the only one that's busted up. Ben can
Yeah,
do
I
some
can.
too.
Well, if I go super early, I can help you with that.
I'm gonna be standing still anyway, but I was gonna help heal, but if I do, it'll hurt myself more, and Ben and I are the only ones that are injured anyway, so it wouldn't be worth the trade-off.
Take care of you. Ben's too far.
All right.
I'll be able to heal Ben for 1, but that's it.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to take a short rest.
Yeah, I'll have to take a short rest by the time we get to the door anyways, so I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna grant movement for my banner and for Fox, and I'll be going pretty early.
Okay.
Computer, turn chair fan off.
Okay, do that. That's 1, and then a move. Okay. Are you gonna be able to kill that guy?
Hopefully.
Okay. Okay, then maybe I should change my second card. Hang on. Well, shit, no, because you're still going to be too far out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'd have to move either way. You're still too far out of range.
There are frost demons in the last. Well, the ice will be down before then anyway, so it won't matter. I really thought I'd end up using those summons more. That's why I kept 2 of them. I probably should be using them more, but some of the room layouts kind of suck. Being stuck around this boulder is kind of screwing my AoEs. Triangle strategy is really fun, G. I'm probably going to spend a lot of time on that game.
Yeah, I might have to check it out, because especially playing this, it makes me want to play Final Fantasy Tactics again.
Justin said the same thing. Like, literally said that you know, when he had seen some little bit of what this was, that it would want to make him play Final Fantasy Tactics again.
Yeah.
Which still holds up. It's still a great game, but I really like Triangle Strategy. Like, I'm not far enough into it to say that, you know, that it's great, but it's an interesting story that isn't a cliche. And I appreciate that, because classic RPGs are always a cliche. The voice acting is kind of annoying. Like, you can tell that it's like the dialogue is written fine. It's written like when you read the text box and everything. That is all great, and the story all lines up. I like the dialogue. All that stuff is fine. The problem is that the voice actors weren't given. It doesn't seem like they were given much direction on how to read those lines. So the lines, you know, if you just read the text, all make perfect sense. But when they read them, they didn't read them with a proper inference. So lines can be completely, you know, presented in the wrong way. So I kind of want to turn off the voice acting, but like the acting itself is fine. They just don't like. I guess it's kind of hard to explain what I mean, because I'm, you know, not well enough in versed in that field rather to understand it well. But it just seems like they just weren't given much direction on how to read those lines or what those words are supposed to mean in the context. All right, starting the round. I am going at initiative 25, so I'll be after Ben, and yeah, definitely before you, Fox, so we're still good. All right, Becky?
All right. So, you're going to heal for 6, and we're going to give them a bless.
Shit.
There are so many curses and blesses.
There are 3 blesses in there now, in their deck, and they haven't pulled any of them.
One.
Yeah. And they pulled 1 curse out of like the 8 curses you guys have put in there, too. Yeah, there's 6 curses still in the deck and 3 blesses. So
and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's my turn.
And you get an experience.
Yep.
And Ben, your turn.
All right. I'm going to heal myself for 3 with the bottom of Untouchable Keeper.
You're getting a lot of use out of that card.
I know.
You keep taking, you know, a couple points of retaliation damage, so it's just enough to keep, you know, keep healing yourself from it.
Yeah, it's like, up and down.
Yep.
And be sneaky here. Use the top spiked knuckles and attack up 2 with a wound.
Nice. And his turn's coming up, so even if you didn't
Yep,
kill
so
him.
no damage because it's 3, but he is wounded, so he'll be toast in just a minute.
Before he gets to act also, so that's the perfect time for those. Yeah, all these little assholes with like, you know, just enough shield that they can kind of ignore most of our hits. I figured that was why you chose that modifier that adds a wound as well, because now you have, you know, 3 or 4 sources of wound. Because
we've been seeing the demons or, you know, the flame demons or whatever else that have some, so yeah.
Lots of shield that always make them annoying.
That is it for me.
All right, and that we're skipping Sako, of course, and then the spirit. So it is his turn now, so he'll die from the wound. All right, and then me, right? Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was before the spirit. Damn it, it doesn't matter. Well, I wasn't going to be doing anything to the spirit anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to just using the bottom of regroup for grant 2 allies within range 3, move 3. So Fox, go ahead and move. Which would, yeah, get you to the coin there. And then I'll be moving my banner 3. 1, 2, 3 to get to there. And then I'm just ignoring the top of Unbreakable Wall. Nothing to attack. Alright, Fox, get your...
So I'm gonna use the bottom this, so loot 2. So it's within range 2, which all the coins are.
Oh, yep, nice.
So now, if you only give 1 money token this way, give the ally 1 additional prayer ability card. So who wants money?
Yeah, so you can give 1 coin away. Whoever you give the coin to, you can give a prayer also. I'm fine, like, because stamina, you know, well, I don't know, are we even at a place? 3, 2, yeah, we're not even really at risk of exhaustion at all. Ben's only at 3, Fox is at 3, I'm at 1, Becky's at 2. Yeah, so whoever could make good use of it, probably Ben, depending on, like, if it's a good defensive one.
A defensive one?
Yeah, if you want to give Ben one, because Ben, do you have any coins if you looted at all? No. So yeah, if you want to give Ben one, probably would be best. Like anything for ignoring damage or half damage or anything like that. Whatever you think would be useful for him, anyways. But as long as Ben gets to, so this card that she's giving you, have you had many prayers from Fox?
Once, I think, one time.
Okay. So when you play, she needs you to play that card so that she can get her last milestone tick. So you'll have to play it. It'll always be initiative 50, but as long as you can fit that into your turn some way, they're always active. So it's just a matter of you just, like for right now, for example, if you do the bottom of 1 and then the top of that bless card to get up towards the door or whatever, then it'll just be an active card that you would have up, and that'll get her milestone.
And whoever wants a heal one.
Probably me. I'm lower.
Okay.
Yeah, Becky probably shouldn't be getting hit, so.
It's a good one to use for sure.
Alright, ending the round. And now we just need to get through that last door. And they are pretty much right on the, well, there's guys on, to the left, well, to the north and the south of this next door that we're going to open. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're far enough away. You have that big jump, G, but I don't know if it's worth spending on that.
Yeah.
Just getting to the door. Otherwise, it's gonna take us a couple turns probably to get there.
Yeah, I probably will. Give me a chance to use that card that Fox gave me though too.
Oh,
because
okay.
I can save that until I get hit again.
All right.
So I'm just totally gonna use the top of that one.
All right, then in that case, I'm just gonna walk, at a regular pace towards it, and I'll put up my heal on myself, and then I'll probably need to take a long rest on the next turn, Fox.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll take a short rest after that. All right, I'll be going late in the round, but oh shit, I better save that for the door. All right, yeah, I'll be going late in the round.
Okay, is anybody going to be in the doorway?
No, I won't be that close yet.
Okay.
I'll be close, but not quite there.
All right, then I'll go super late and be in the doorway if nobody else is going to be there.
Okay. You will be probably focused, then keep that in mind. So if you're going super late, they won't be moving yet, and then that'll give Ben and I hopefully time enough to get in front of you before they get to move. Mm-hmm. But if you're going to be opening the round, or opening the door this turn... Oh, shit! How do I say this? We have somebody in the party who would really was really just wanting to turn a doorknob this turn, this mission.
Cool. Only
if it works. If it's going to be too much of an inconvenience, it's fine. So.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna short rest after this round anyway, so I'll just use some basic action. I'll just make sure I go super late. There we go.
All right.
We're good. Thank you for reminding me because I completely forgot.
All right, Fox, you're first.
Oh, okay.
I'll be after Ben and before Becky. There you go.
Okay, before. Okay, so everybody gets sold one, and who wants a prayer card?
I could use one potentially.
Okay.
Becky, do you need one?
I think I'll be okay. I plan on short resting after this, so.
Yeah. Well, okay. To be clear, I'm
Oh.
I'm the least exhausted at the moment, so Becky would potentially need one more than me for that. I just was thinking more for defensively, for not taking damage in the next room. But it's
Well,
up to
I
you.
mean, like, what's your flavor?
Give it to Becky.
Would you like
See
heal?
if there's anything useful that Becky could use.
Would you like shield, heals, jam mitigation?
Oh, hang on. My banner gets it too, Fox.
Oh,
If it's
yes.
everybody, my banner. I got it. My banner counts as an ally.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I hadn't thought about it actually until I looked at it and saw that everybody had it except for her.
You know what? Jeremy would probably get a better use out of it.
Are
Okay.
you not at risk of? Yeah, you're only at 2 burned. Yeah, so I don't think we're really at risk of exhaustion. So
Yeah, so I'll be fine.
okay.
Okay,
And
so what's your?
those were from my rest. So.
Would you like
probably
healing, attack modifier?
either damage mitigation. Oh, attack modifier.
Yeah.
What's that one?
The next 2 times you draw a negative attack modifier card, treat it as a +0 instead.
I've been pulling decently, which means that I still have a bunch of those. I still have those -1s in there, and in fact, I had to shuffle, so I have that -2 back in there. Let me get that one, please.
Right.
Thank you.
Because otherwise, that is like heal, shield, and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do like, yeah.
Yeah, heals are good too, but I'm going to end up putting up rejuvenation right now, so I'll be at full health before we open the door, I think.
Gotcha.
Or regeneration, or whatever it is. All right. Did you move?
Oh,
No, I
no,
moved. Yeah, you still got to
so.
move. Yeah. You landed on top of Becky, Mario style, so.
Yeah, I was trying to land there.
Yep. All right, Ben, your turn. Then I'm after you.
Alright.
Oh, right, sorry, and Earth gets put up.
Cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to move. Yeah, I'll have to move my banner.
The prayer card that Fox was nice enough to give me the top of devotion. So on my next, on the next 2 melee attacks against me, I have retaliate of 2,
Nice.
and then bottom of chokehold for a move of 4.
Cool.
Towards that door.
You can be just on the other side of Fox.
Okay. Where do I put active cards? Excuse me.
Right up here.
So if you just go down and hit the active button, it'll put it where it needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh. Thank you.
You
That is
don't
it for
have
me.
many actives at all for the chain guard, do you?
I don't have any.
Yeah.
I don't think. Oh no, I have 1. I think 1 or 2. But cool. All right.
Hang on, I gotta move that real quick because you have one of your trackers already under. All right, so this right here, G, since you haven't used them much for a while, on that card, you see over here by the devotion card in your active section, you leave this little tracker right here, and then as soon as the first time you use it, you'll just move it over that first circle. Second time you move it to the second circle,
Ooh.
and then it'll be off.
All right.
All right, my turn. I am going to move 3 and heal myself for 1 and put up regenerate. Gets me to there. Heal 1. Oh, not banner. There we go. And regenerate, and then I'm just not doing anything with the other card. No attack. That is it for my turn, which brings us to Becky.
Okay. Well, I mean, the door is not really gonna be
No, we're fine now. You could totally open it now.
open. No, I can't.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna move
duh, never mind.
2,
Jeez.
and that will be my turn.
All right. That'll be end of the round then.
Also, I think my active thing is done now. Oh shit, I forgot my experience for those. Alright. That one is a discard.
I'm gonna need
Or,
to. Shit, let me look at the room real quick too, because I'm gonna try to get my banner pulled in with this as well, so that it'll be helping everybody with their attacks in there.
Alright, so I'm taking a short rest if anyone needs to know.
Just in case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rest too. I think I'm gonna do a long rest because I'm running low on cards because I used a few burn cards and that were like active, so I'm running low.
I need to rest as well, but I need to. I can't do a long. Well, I don't need a long rest anyways. I'll be close to full. So.
Yeah,
Damn, it just sucks
we're
when
just gonna have to do that.
All right. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, he doesn't have any movement on his own, so I'm gonna have to get the banner moved. Yeah, I can lose that. Kind of sucks right now, but.
Okay. I am right behind the door. Where are these guys at? Three, four. Shit.
Don't forget the next time somebody's health goes below or is gonna go below 1, you could either heal 5 or recover a lost card.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
That's still active, so that's why I'm missing another card, so.
Yep. Fox, you got your milestones done as well. Ben used his prayer
Nice.
card.
So
You can't add it in right now, obviously, but you know you'll have it in your available cards for the next mission. Well, oh shit, we're. It's up to you guys. We can. I mean, we're just going to be getting into this room, so we probably we definitely wouldn't finish it before 8:30 normal end time. So we can run a little long if you guys want to, but we probably still have half an hour or so to clear that room. So it'd be a little long for you guys. That isn't that much movement, but I can maybe give all of it to my banner. Wait, is he close enough? Yeah, okay. I think I'm just going to give my banner a bunch of movement to try to get him closer to the door so that he can get in there. We need to go obviously late to try to, get through the door after their turn.
I'll be going pretty late, and I'll, if it's okay, get the door. So,
Okay, yeah.
like, pretty late. So.
Yeah, alright, I'm going to be going really late too with the intent to go after you, but if I need to, I'm just going to end up moving my banner anyway, and I can just hold off if I need to. Alright, I've got mine ready. Fox is long resting, so Becky, just you.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do this one. Alright, so let's go late, and let's go there.
Alright, starting the round. I'm going at initiative 87, so I will be just after you, Becky.
Alright.
Ben, you're first.
Okay.
While we're in there, just because there's like 10 enemies left or so, if anybody, feels like just throwing out, it's not 10, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shit. That's close. It's fucking 9 enemies left. While we're in there, if anybody feels like throwing out status conditions, like, say, Shackle, on an enemy that I can also hit, that would be very handy to me.
Oh, well, your plan could hopefully coincide with mine. I should be able to.
I've been trying to, but we were on we were on the wrong side. We were on the opposite sides of that stupid boulder, so I couldn't hit the enemy that you were hitting. And Fox and Becky don't throw out a ton of status conditions like curse and stuff, but not ones that are like actually on the enemy. So
Okay, yeah. It's
Oh.
my turn, right? Yeah. I'm going to be doing the bottom of slamming shove to heal for 2 and move for 2.
okay.
She'll put
Fox,
me
how
in the
long do those
doorway.
shields? What are the shields that you put up? Is it till the start of your next
Oh, yeah.
turn? I don't remember what card that was. It'd probably be the start of your next turn, right? Because it doesn't affect you. It was affected.
It has the loop thing. It has like the loop thing.
Okay, that's till the end of the round, which means those fell off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's a shame. I was hoping it was till the start of your next turn at least, because then we would have it for being in there, but that's all right.
All right. And I'm going to open the door because it'll put the movement of 2 will put me right inside the doorway.
Okay. Your cards might be in the way. Hang on, let me move them. There you go. You have to click it. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
There we go. Okay. I just wasn't doing it fast enough. All right.
I threw your card over on accident while it was loading. There you go.
That's a busy room.
Yep. 9 enemies, a bunch of obstacles, and a chest in the top corner that we needed Sako to loot, but since I didn't put him on the board and he didn't show up in time.
Well, since he didn't show up, I could just put him to loot at the very least.
Okay.
I don't know. Up to you guys.
I mean, he wasn't present for the whole thing. I don't
Sure.
think it'll count. It's fine. We won't be, like, that won't be the thing that's preventing us from finishing the party goals yet anyway, so it'll just be, the next time he's playing, we'll just need to make sure that he can get a chest.
All right. I'm going to use the top of latch and tow, which is a range of 4, pull 3 with a shackle. Number 4, I guess. We'll just a little bit closer.
You could grab that elite if you wanted to. He's
Yeah,
4.
that's true. Okay, what can I shoot past the wolves?
Yeah, you can target. Range attacks don't have to target the one closest to you or anything. Yeah,
Then I'll do that then, so that way the
at least the elite is shackled.
And shackled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he will be, yeah, because that would be 1, 2. No, he'd be here, huh? Because he was
there, so he'd be.
oh no,
it's
he would be
4.
there, huh?
Yeah,
A
you
pull of
can make
3.
it.
Okay. Then he's there and he's shackled, and that is it for my turn. Let me drop that thing on him. It for me.
Yeah, that one is the one I was talking about too. If you, with your new milestone card, where you can create a trap, you create a trap of 3 damage is what it does. So you could drop that, in front of you, and then use latch and tow to pull them into the trap, which would trigger it, which would do another 3 damage and shackle them.
Yep, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that'll be a fun combo.
All right, that is it for me.
All right, then 87. So Becky, you, and then me.
Monsters.
Oh,
And then
shit.
me.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Potentially, yeah. Everybody's in here, right? Is there spirits as well? Spirits, hounds, and frost demons. Yeah, all of them. All right. All right, so spirit. Damn it, I did not mean to shuffle. I meant to draw, which is a shuffle. 22, so no. Frost demon, 78. Hang on, so Ben was 81. Ben was 81, yeah. All right, so nothing for them either. And for the hounds, also didn't go. Cool.
Great. Right. So, disarm means that they have disadvantage or that they can't.
They cannot attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Anything that does like damage anyways, like auras and shit like that, those will still hit. But anything that says attack, they cannot do if they're disarmed.
Okay. So then, for now, he's going to be muddled.
Who?
The elite, because
Nice.
he's with range 3. So he is muddled, and that brings up ice, which could be, well, they're done for now anyways. There we go. And then I can attack because he's within range 3.
He's
Sweet.
in range 2, yeah.
Or is it 2?
He is range 2. No, your ability is range 3. He's within range is what I'm saying. And that is the elite. This is the strongest enemy left. So if you wanted to use your potion to create the darkness to make it a +3, it's up to you. Just this is the strongest enemy that's left. Is all.
Well, I have a plan for the next
Sure.
round. Because he's got decent amount of hit points, right? Yeah. Yeah, I have a plan for the next round, just in case
Sure.
my ice gets consumed.
Yeah, they could use it to stun again, I think it was.
So -1. Does he have shield?
Nope.
No, he
Retaliation.
has retaliation.
But he's at range, so no retaliation to you.
Just a 1. And that's my turn.
Alright. Then for my turn, let's see, what was I planning to do here? I was going to move my banner up. I don't want to put it inside because they'll attack it and kill it. So I'm going to move it. I'm going to move.
There's a spot next to me, just north of
I think
Mikey,
that's what
right?
I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to move. Well, first I actually get my heal for my regeneration. I'm going to move 2 to there, which still puts it in range 2. And then it's going to go. I'm going to grant it twice, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 to get it right there. And I think that it's only range 2 anyway, so it'll basically cover all of us right now, and then the hexes that are right inside the door. I'll try to move it again after, but for now, that's as far as I can get it. And that is it for my turn. I'm not using the top of Head of the Hammer for anything, so that's it for my turn for now. Anybody, remember, if you're within range 2 of that banner, you'll get a +1 to all attacks. And that is it. Fox, go ahead and do your long rest if you didn't already.
Okay.
So you can heal for 1 and choose the card you want to lose, put the rest back in your hand. I'm going to go ahead and end the round while you're doing that so we can start picking our cards for the next turn.
Don't need to heal.
Oh, yeah, you're full, aren't you? Yep. If I can... Let's see. I can do a pincer if I can get to the other side of him. Ben, are you planning on moving, or are you going to stay where you're at?
I'm going to stay where I'm at and hit the elite.
Okay. If I go 3 and just get inside the door...
But... Shoot. Okay. What was my other one? Yeah. That's the one. Okay, I'm gonna use my potion because I need that one back. In here. You go in here. Sword. Okay.
I might end up getting myself killed here, or well, I'll start having to lose cards to damage because I got to do something kind of risky. Maybe could do that. Yeah, that would still count. Let's see.
You have... Shoot. Okay. Ben, are you gonna move up to like here? Or are you gonna stay in the doorway?
I'm just going to stay in the doorway.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to be going late, and I'm going to be jumping to the other side inside the room, kind of in the middle of the room a little bit, where I'll probably be taking some damage. I'll be going over here. Ben, you're staying put anyway, so I'll be using you for some positional attacks.
you're gonna be there?
Yeah, I'm going to be jumping in here.
Ooh, and when are you going?
Very late in the round.
Shit.
Whoops.
Okay. They better not fucking use my ice. I will be pissed.
You know they will.
Right.
Just because you said it, they know they will.
Alright, we'll do that. I better not lose these fucking cards just because. I'd be so mad.
Don't forget, if you're within range 2, you can keep benefiting from the benefits or the +1 to all attacks
Hmm.
from that banner.
And
I don't think I'm going to be able to move the banner into the room for a while, probably, so it's going to stay where it's at for now. If Ben moves, I'll probably put it in the doorway eventually, but for now it'll stay where it is.
but that doesn't work for my granted attacks because the attacker would be without a range.
Yeah, the attacker would have to be within range 2 of it to get the benefits as well.
Okay.
So if you can grant them to Ben, for example, I'll be too far. I won't be getting my own banner.
Will.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't
gonna-
see you guys were already ready. All right, starting the round.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going at initiative 83, so I will be just before you, Becky, after the demons and before you. Hounds first. Ben, you want to run the hounds real quick? Do you guys want to finish this round? Well, up to you guys. I'm fine with running late and finishing the whole thing if you want, but you know, it is already at time. So do you guys want to run this round, or do you want to do?
I mean, we can go for a little while longer.
I could go for a little while longer. I just need a quick stretch break.
Okay.
Do you guys just want to finish this round then?
I'm good with that. Yeah, whatever, however late you guys want to run, just fine.
Let's just finish this
That's
round. Is
fine.
that okay with everybody?
It's good with me.
Okay. Hounds. All right. We have. Oh, there's only 2 of them, huh?
Yep. There's only 2, and there's no elites, so
Okay.
they'll just be in number order.
This guy.
Yep.
And they have.
I need this
4
hex,
moves?
so if we can keep them out of that hex, you know, mechanically, without, you know, not rule breaking, but if we can keep them out of that hex, that's where I need.
The first thing this guy would do is run straight here, right, to try to attack me because I'm the only one he can get to.
Yep.
So he's gonna stay right there, and he's got what 2? Okay. What was their thing? Oh, move -1, but he still had enough to get there because he had move
Yeah,
of
he
4,
still,
right?
yeah. He definitely still has it.
Okay. And
It'll be attack +0, so attack of 2. Well, now 4.
okay.
They drew the bless that Becky's been giving them.
I know.
And immobilizes you, but you weren't planning on moving anyways, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Alright, that bless is gone. Is that a player bless? I guess there isn't any differentiation.
And then the other guy.
Now, so this is what I was referring to here. So he's equidistant, so he could either go to this one or this one. Make him go to the north one, because I need that hex. This is the kind of timing where there's no difference, and therefore we can choose which one to put him in. And because I need this one, move him to that one instead.
Yeah. So he's just gonna go running in, and obviously he can't get past all of his idiot friends. So.
Yep.
I mean, in theory, he could always go here too,
Yeah.
because the dogs normally like to go together.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
he could also go
Well,
here.
no, mechanically he can't. So,
Oh, okay.
because he has to focus Ben first before he moves, and he has to take the shortest route to get to Ben.
Oh, yeah,
Gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
So the shortest route just means one of these two, either this hex or this one, and because I need that one, we can choose to put him there.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Um,
That's it for dogs.
yeah, that's basically the reason this game works as well as it does is that you don't need a DM for it the way that you do for D&D and so on, because the rules are kind of a static set of basic AI, so it's easier to follow it when with simple things like that. When you don't factor in things like, well, these are dogs and dogs like to stick together. That's absolutely how you would play it at a real world or D&D or practically any other RPG. That's definitely how it would play. But thankfully with this, we can kind of bend the rules a little bit in the AI way. What you doing, Fox?
People are getting shielded.
Oh, good timing. Because
I
I'm
didn't
jumping
really-
inside too.
Like,
So
my problem is, I would have had to, I would need to move 4, which I don't have anything to make any of my move 3s move 4. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna move and give everything a shield. So who wants the prairie bird?
Already got one. So.
yeah, Ben has one up. I have one that I haven't been able to play yet. If there's anything useful, maybe for Becky.
Yeah, I'll take one. Maybe something to counteract some of those blesses I gave them. I know you have one of those cards.
You probably have. Oh, it's probably the one she gave me. Shit, I probably should
Yeah.
say that.
She's given it to me before.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
next two
I
times
think
they
I
draw
gave
a.
it-
Yeah, I have it.
Yep, okay.
The next two
Well,
times
then
they
I
draw a
don't care.
positive attack modifier treated as a +0. I definitely should have put that up so they wouldn't have gotten that bless attack.
Would you like movement, healing, or shield?
Well, I don't plan on getting hit too much, but is it just healing myself, or can I use it to heal others?
No, it's heal self.
All right, then I will take some movement.
Your other option would be like if you take a long rest, you could go in Viz, but I'm not too sure how like useful that'd be right now. So there you go. And that is my.
All right, that brings us to you, G.
Okay. I'm going to use the bottom of Follow the Change to add a +1 retaliate to myself, or +2 if they're shackled.
Nice. All right, Fox.
And I still have that prayer card, which is a +2 retaliate, so they don't want to hit me. Do those stack?
Yep.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's retaliate 4.
So yeah, it'll be 4 for the elite or 3 for anybody else that tries to hit me. Or at least for the first 2 hits, because there's 2 hits on that prayer.
Yeah.
So, and then the top of Drag Through Dirt, which would be a swing, and if I swing him, does he have to move, or could he just stay stationary? Because it would muddle him if I try to swing him. Oh no, he's already muddled, isn't he? Oh no, but then it would go for another round, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So smash him
Add
into it. Not that it does anything.
You
but...
can swing 0. Yeah, the same way that you
Okay.
can push and pull for 0, you can swing 0.
Okay, then I will swing for 0, which will keep his muddle up.
Until
And-
the start of your next turn. No, until the end of his next turn. So
Okay.
it won't, because he's already muddled, it won't really matter, actually. So, but it's because
Okay.
you can't stack muddle is all. So, but you still get your attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then an attack of 3, so... Oh,
No!
attack of 0.
Yep.
Alright, that is it for me.
All right. Skipping him. Spirits. They are doing move +0 within range. Okay, so we're going to have curses thrown out again because they have range. And create ice.
Okay.
Yeah, you accidentally throw your cards, G.
Too far.
All right. Let's see. It is this one first. Range of 2. Which was move. Okay, so he'll be able to fly. He'll get... Son of a bitch. Actually... hang on. Can he go? 1, 2... No. Fuck. They're gonna ruin my meat grinder.
Oh, that's gonna ruin my plans. Shit.
Um,
Oh, well, actually, no. I can still use mine.
Or guys that hit me in the berry.
Well, not at range. Retaliation only
that's
works in melee, unless it's
Oof.
special range retaliate on certain things like fire demons, I think. All right, so that's gonna screw things up. I won't be able to. I don't think I'll even be able to get in the room until these guys are cleared out. This could potentially be where we get exhausted because of friggin' stuck in the doorway here while Ben is just the only one able to hit him. I guess you guys have range attacks, anyways. All right, so range. Okay, so it's not an attack. It's just a curse on Ben.
Okay.
He won't be able to get any farther, so he won't be able to add any curses. 1, 2, he can get to there, so that's one more curse. 2, so one more curse sheet, and then he won't be able to get any closer. And that's it. So 2 total curses. With them stacked in front of the door, I won't be able to jump in anyways, so that is gonna suck. Frost demons, real quick, and then it's me, right? And then Becky? Yeah, I'm at 83. All right. Well, they can't move. Attack -1 from the elite.
Consume any and create ice. Ooh, so they consume the ice and then, create
the
more ice?
Yep.
Yes,
So,
perfect.
Ice is still up, and it doesn't do anything. That's basically it's all that it's doing is consuming and creating. But it is a pierce of 3, so that shield isn't going to help for Ben. But the retaliation will. So it'll be attack at disadvantage from the elite Ben for attack 2 with a null. And not even a curse, but a null again. But he still takes the retaliate G, so apply that. and that is the 4 because it's the shackled one. Okay, and none of the other demons can reach, so nothing else for them to do. They do consume and create ice, but that's meaningless. Alright, and then it is my turn. Let me see if I can do anything here. I don't think I can. I was going to jump in using my boots to fly, but I don't think I have enough movement to do it now that they're all blocking the doorway. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, shit, hang on. I think I can. I can just barely get to the other side. I won't be able to do my meat grinder, and I'll be in there by myself, which will really suck. But it's better than doing nothing, probably. Yeah, I'm going to have to. And then I'll summon an ally and do Unbreakable Wall. If I put them there... God, that spirit's really jacked things up. Alright, I'm going to jump and use my boots with flying, my jet boots, to get there. And then summon somebody here, and I'll just have to hit these spirits. That'll be the only thing I'll be able to do. And they both have shield, which really sucks. So I will summon, hang on, use boots. And I'll summon my hammer spirit. In that hex there. And then I'll do Unbreakable Wall, which is an attack of 3. And I used my potion already. Or my power potion, yeah, so I can't increase that at all. And I already used my advantage thing, so that's gone too. Alright, so attack 3 at the middle spirit here. Spirit number 1. Plus 0. Minus 2 from his shield is 1 damage to him. Shit, I can't even hit the one that Ben has there. I was trying to apply the thing to get my thing done. But anyway, right. Other one. Attack 3 with a rolling 1 shield. That'll help. Plus 0 as well. So 1 damage to him too. And that is it. But at least I have 2 shield now. And that is it for my turn. Becky, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, I have regenerate. Oh, that's still up. Never mind.
So, god damn it, don't do that. Okay. Now, we are going to... I like where I'm at. So, I'm going to use the bottom of Taunting Fate, which is the next time you grant an attack this turn, add a +1 attack to your entire attack action, or consume ice and add a +2 instead. All attacks targeting you add +2 attacks this round. This card cannot be discarded before the end of the round, but it's fine because no one can hit me right now.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use the top of one ally of Crushing Cold. So one ally within range 3, which will be Ben, may perform an attack of 4 at 2 targets. And I'm going to... Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to use my thing, so I'm going to consume this ice. And then I'm going to use my potion to create ice and also consume it, so he also gets to muddle the targets. Plus, they're at advantage, and it's an attack of 5, 6, 7. It's an attack of 7 at advantage.
At 2 targets, right?
At 2 targets, and they both get muddled.
Does that include Jeremy's banner?
What?
Jeremy's banner.
No, that's another... Well, were you counting my banner
Oh,
for the...
no,
attack 8.
No, it's 4 plus 2 from ice. It would be
Okay.
6 plus 1 from my consuming my other thing. So,
Plus 1
yeah,
from the banner is 8. So attack
8.
8 at 2 targets.
Okay, and they need attack modifiers still, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, attack 1 is going to be going on the elite.
Hang on,
What?
hang on. Nope.
You have advantage.
It's advantage. Becky, give advantage with that.
You
too
have
for consuming
advantage.
ice. There we go.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would have been bad.
Do I get advantage on the other attack too?
Yes.
Hopefully not another curse, because I probably still have a bunch from it.
Hang on, we got to pull that curse out too.
Okay,
No, go ahead. I'll take care of it.
-1, so 7, but I still kill that hound. Because he's the only other one I can hit, so I'm going to second attack on hound.
All right. And
Thanks,
that gives me... Oh, that gives me a bunch of experience. Hang on. I'll
Cool.
go down here and do it. That's... Alright, so this is a discard. And that gives me 2 experience from that, and that is a lost card.
Nice. All right. That was Becky's turn, so that's the end of the round. Do you guys want to call it here, or do you want to finish this off?
We should probably
Um,
call it. It's
yes,
getting
We
late.
should, yeah, because my next turn, if all goes as planned, will be very long.
No problem. All right, then we will. It's actually going to be next week because next week is friend of Justin's wedding, and then I think the week after that is Halloween for the Halloween party. So it's going to be Gloomhaven the next 2 weeks anyway. So
Right.
it'll be.
Okay.
We'll be able to finish this up next week then. All right, that was fun, guys.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Night, everybody.